Very good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ostrix. Ostrix is a magical realm that I've created for our adventurers here. As you can see in the little sidebar there, we do have. We don't have a sidebar. Hello, everybody. What we do have is we have Kieran. Kieran is a druid, level 9. We have Rizwin Battleforge. Created Rizwin is a dwarf here, level 9. As you can see, fighter. A little sidebar there. We have our friend Milo. Milo is a warlock. Hello, everybody. What we do have is we have Kieran, not with us at the moment. Kieran is Tail 9. And Tail is Rizwin Battleforge. Created Tifa. Rizwin is a level 9 here, level 9. As he's a fighter. Basically, what's been going on in this adventure right now? Milo is a warlock. Hello, everybody. What we do have is we have Kieran, not with us at the moment. Our adventurers have been traveling all through Ostrix. Meeting a whole bunch of people. Rizwin is a level 9 here. Any questions? Basically, what's been going on in this adventure right now? Milo is our adventurers just not with us at the moment. Our adventurers have been traveling all through Ostrix, meeting a whole bunch of people. Rizwin is a level 9 here. Any questions? Basically, what's been going on in this adventure right now? Milo is our adventurers just not with us at the moment. Our adventurers have been traveling all through Ostrix, meeting a whole bunch of people. Rizwin is a level 9 here. Any questions? Basically, what's been going on in this adventure right now? Milo is our adventurers just not with us at the moment. Our adventurers have been traveling all through Ostrix, meeting a whole bunch of people. Rizwin is a level 9 here. Any questions? Basically, what's been going on in this adventure right now? Milo is our adventurers just not with us at the moment. Our adventurers have been traveling all through Ostrix, meeting a whole bunch of people. Rizwin is a level 9 here. Any questions? Basically, what's been going on in this adventure right now? Milo is our adventurers not with us at the moment. Our adventurers have been traveling all through Ostrix, meeting a whole bunch of people. Rizwin is a level 9 here. Any questions? Basically, what's been going on in this adventure right now? Milo is our adventurers not with us at the moment. Our adventurers have been traveling all through Ostrix, meeting a whole bunch of people.
I'm trying to say,
More or less. Yeah, there we go. Video coming down, but we have not heard it. More or less, like to get on the ship. Yeah, there we go. More or less, like to get on the ship. Yeah, there we go. You really want to take on the trip. So, I got that happening. You really want to see that trip. I got that happening. Once again, Milo, I cannot guarantee that there will be cracking sea that this is a port. These waters are really taking your traveling on the daily. That's fairly true. Okay. I don't think I do agree it has been tied up. Right now, the security in the port is looking very I will try my hardest. You know, my hands are full taking on this responsibility, but my hands are full, you know, I'll do my best. And then with that, Goldcrest kind of swiftly exits the room. The other counselors and such that were around him haul off that mechanical body and the insides and all that fun stuff, and you guys are kind of left to your own devices. You either go to the port, explore Progress.
Goldcrest, a lot of trouble.
What an ass!
Milo, he has so much on his plate right now.
I've never seen the undead move as quickly as he makes them out to move. I just don't think time is that great a factor.
Well, they have numbers on their side.
Sure. Yes, they do, but I plan to harness a sea beast.
Is there anything you need to be done in town?
I could use the bathroom. Do we have a ship chartered?
Yes, he's going to prepare a ship at this time.
Hurry up.
We need to hurry up.
All right.
We need to go to the port.
Please, excuse me, and I'll saunter off to the inn. I'll use the restroom.
Okay, I will meet you.
You guys actually need to go to the bathroom, or?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I totally forgot to play music.
I will meet you at the port in an hour.
See ya. In that hour.
So you decide to meet him in the hour. So what do you do within that hour?
Within that hour, I'd like to swing by the blacksmith's guild and see about silver plating my magic dagger.
Silver plating? Okay.
Yes, please. Should cost 50 gold pieces.
It's gonna be really awkward because I'm also going to blacksmith skills.
Wait, so both of you storm out and
see you, Riz.
Walk like eye level at each other, lock eyes, and travel. Very well. To the blacksmith guild, both of you try to fit through the door. The dwarf, of course, wins. I'm sorry.
I'm a halfling with agility.
That's not going to be to the brute width of Riz's Battleforge. So both of you now enter the blacksmith guild, and I'm assuming you go up to the...
I'll let Riz go first, quite frankly.
No, Milo, I insist. The weak should go first.
Yes, I should. Hello? I have here this beautiful blade. It's my magic dagger.
Oh, this is very nice.
It is. Unfortunately, I found out that we are to be slaying my favorite type of monster, the undead. And it's not suited for that.
No.
No.
From reports, yes, we have had the increase, of course, of silver plating, various knickknacks and trinkets for people.
This is not a knickknack or trinket.
Say what you will, halfling. Give it here, give it here. Neat.
I'll climb up onto the bar stool. I'll cast him an evil eye.
The stout dwarf looks down at you and eagerly takes the magical dagger out of your hands. Oh yes, this is very fine craftsmanship. Where'd you find this?
I made it.
Ah.
From your mother's closet. Some question is how much for the dagger?
He laughs heartily. Oh, for that joke, 40 gold.
40 gold. Done. Done.
You're a very handsome warlock, I might say so myself.
You're a very pretty woman.
Please, I am old man.
Ah.
He gets off his stool and sort of takes it back to one of the blacksmiths that are working the forge at this point in time.
Have fun with the scum. See you, Riz.
Don't insult dwarves, Milo. You should know better.
Going to take a shower.
I would like to sell a bastard sword.
Oh, very well, may I see it?
Hand it to you.
Okay. Oh, this is very fine craftsmanship. Where'd you find this, if you don't mind me asking?
I just started with it. It's been with me since Rogax.
Oh, thanks.
I actually made that.
Oh, you did a very good job. Yes, for something like this, I don't even know what they sell for. I would say 45 gold.
That
I
seems
could exchange this
entirely
for.
fair.
We do need as much iron as possible. So this is a good exchange if I say so. And he throws it kind of in this bucket that they have for just melting down weapons they no longer need.
Additionally, I'm a member of the Blacksmith Guild, and I was wondering if I could utilize the Blacksmith Library.
Absolutely. No one's touched the library in quite some time, but feel free. Here's the key. And he kind of rumbles into a drawer and places it in front of you.
Excellent. I'm going to take the key, and then I'm going to go up to the library. I'm going to donate my copy of Draconic for Dwarves, because I bought it and I don't need it
Very well.
anymore.
Anything you do, Milo, within the hour before you get to the ship?
I'd like to... Yes, if I'm just walking out of the blacksmith thing, as I'm walking out, I realized that I lent her my book of learning Orcish.
Oh, I thought you copied the Book of Learning Orcish.
I don't think we copied it. Did we copy it?
No, you
We
remember you
copied
went through
it.
town
You did.
with your
I'm not
scribe
able.
on Tensor's disc.
I
like
recall that. He was a good little guy.
He was a good little guy. It's not like he's dead.
No, but it's not with me, so I don't care.
So I do have a copy of Orcish, right?
Yes, you do. You have the ability to learn Orcish, Riz. I'm telling you this in my mind, so I can speak to you.
Get out of my mind,
I can
Milo.
see you. You can't stop me. You're stupid. I'm a charmer.
Then I'm going to peruse the library for anything related to anatomatons, that type of
Okay.
mechanical people.
The most you find in a library in a port town is going to be things on like levers, wenches, both kinds, and I don't like this music. Hold on. Various assortments of mechanical things, pulley systems.
Okay, well, those are other shots.
Unfortunately.
Riz, I'd like to speak to you in your mind. This is all mental. You can't stop it. What corrodes your weapons the hardest?
Typically, acid corrodes metal,
Acid, eh?
right?
I'm gonna have to swing by the Alchemist Guild, methinks. Riz, don't wait for me. I'm gonna go to the Alchemist Guild.
Don't take too long. The boat's leaving in like 30 minutes.
La la la, I can't hear you.
I'm going to go to the port. I'm going to sit on a barrel and read Orcish until Milo decides to show up.
And I'd like to run to the Alchemist Guild. I'll
Okay.
teleport there if I need to, but...
No, you shouldn't need to. Everything is... Port of Resin is very, everything wants to fight. Port of Resin is very... I'm sorry. Port of Resin is very close together because, you know, not a lot of people really live there. So you do enter the Alchemist Guild, and there is a human there sitting at the desk.
Hi, human. You're very tall. I'd like to buy some acid from you, please. I don't care on the consistency or the viscosity, only that it's potent.
Just the cheapest acid you can find.
I want the cheapest acid, the strongest acid, and in the most durable, fragile glass container that you have.
If you insist. He kind of goes into the back room.
Durable, fragile.
For about bread jelly. He kind of goes in the back room for maybe 60 seconds or so. Comes back with 2 or 3 flasks of this very neon-esque, very typical acid, and puts it on the desk in front of you. And says, "Will this do?"
I don't know. How about a demonstration?
I mean, we're not just throwing acid away. If you
One
wanna-
drop, surely you can spare.
Fair
Maybe I
enough.
can-
Fair enough. You are. Well, you promised to buy all 3 of these if I.
If it's worthy, yes.
yeah,
yes,
there you go.
I certainly do.
He takes this kind of iron shield that's sit on the floor behind him for whatever reason. The alchemist guild would be holding onto an iron shield for. He picks it up and places it on the counter in front of you. Takes a little pipette or pipette, whatever you want to call it. Sprinkles a little of the acid on the shield, and immediately the shield begins to corrode away. I'd say. Yes, the shield completely erodes in a almost like 6x6 inch. It's
Nice.
very potent acid, to say the least.
Very good. So I assume, based on the garish color, that these are Italian. Italian in nature. Yes, I've heard talk of the Italian.
The Italian.
Yeah,
They're a forgotten
they're
race.
overpriced. How much you can relieve me for? All
Not
three?
as much as you think. 250 for all 3.
250, 240, and you've got it a deal. I hate that number.
245.
240, 80 times 3.
I'm not in the business to haggle.
I'd like to roll a persuasion check
Go
on
ahead.
that asshole.
He's an asshole for not.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is. Okay, fine.
How many people are on the boat with us?
I would say about 20 to 30 people would be.
14 sway that alchemist.
The,
15 gold, but I'm
for
pretty
persuasion,
stalwart.
I'm gonna roll against
Yeah.
that. Yes. I can see you do have more of a need than I probably would for this, and he kind of hands it over and takes the gold in exchange for the 3 flasks.
Thank you very much.
Would you also like the shield?
No, thank
It's
you.
no use to me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Regardless. No, keep it.
He just kind of brushes it off the table and it clinks to the floor.
I'll gather up my potions. I'll leave 240 gold on the counter, and
Very
as
well.
I slink away in my best deep voice, I'm going to mentally utter to that guy, "Sucker." Leave him with a bad taste in his mouth.
Should I get that cord?
He's perturbed.
Yeah, he's kind of awkward, isn't he?
He's not in a good position.
I was just gonna throw the boat.
Very good. Yes, then I would like to make my way back to the port. And if I do happen to see a dwarf sitting on a stool, I would
Making
probably
like the
sneak
ocean.
up on
I'm
her.
making like the boat outline.
Maybe I would sneak up on
Does that
her.
make sense?
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna
like
do like
the
actual
outline.
water.
Oh,
I
we
would.
can. Oh,
And
yeah.
if I
Yeah.
can,
Sorry.
Um,
So you can
this-
actually like build the boat up.
I'm going to try and surprise her. Which I am.
I need you to roll a stealth check for me.
Let's do it.
was hoping you'd like me to do that. 17.
What are you gonna
Very
do?
good. Yeah. Your passive perception. If he
Very
beats
good.
it, he's good to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here.
I'm super
Right,
sorry.
be right there. I'd like to take a moment, please, and actually use the restroom. My little,
Like the real.
the real restroom. The player would like to take.
So we need
There's
to
like
take the boat.
arms and
Yeah,
limbs
I was gonna have like
flying
the
all
dog
over
be
this
over there.
screen.
Okay.
And
that
Taylor
Alright,
is
yeah.
here.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So I guess everybody just be patient while we sort some shit out.
Thank you so much.
Actually, I want to talk to you about what I'm doing.
Yeah, please go ahead and tell me, Karen. So there's not this droll between, or dull? I don't know. Regardless. And then the audience can only see
so
that you're
much sand
back.
in this. I need to take it out. It's a lovely ship.
Yes, the round object in the center.
So, I had flown to Altos, right?
Correct.
So
And you're going into the blacksmith guild, I'm assuming?
on the way there, though, I stopped by this mountain range to the right of, to the east of Altos, that
Sure.
little Sandra mountain range.
Okay.
When I get there, I'm looking, I'm flying around, you know, as the eagle, and I'm looking for any type of like water or rivers or lakes.
Yeah.
Coming from the mountains, do I see any type of like a waterfall, any type of like mountainous lakes, tiny lakes, creeks, rivers?
Oh, absolutely. There will be like various ponds of sorts, possible snow that's melting off the top and kind of falling into a basin of sorts. So yes, yeah, you'll certainly see some forms of water if that's what you're tend to look for.
I land to the foothills of the north east side of the mountains, and I cast Commune with Nature, and it gives me instantaneously within 3 miles terrains, bodies of water, prevalent plants, materials, animals, people. I get to pick 3 of this list.
Okay.
So I want to pick prevalent plants, minerals, animals, and people. Water, terrains and bodies of water, and powerful celestial space, beings, elementals, or undead. I want to...
You're looking for like...
Like, is the water good? Is it pure in these mountains? Like...
Yeah, absolutely.
Has it been soiled
if you
or
shove off the
tainted?
top, people are getting cut off by... They won't be able to see you. Yeah, the water would be... I guess the water would neither be good nor evil. I mean,
Right, but has it like been tainted by anything?
No. There's been no warlock activity or anything of that nature.
Now, are there, like, as far as, you know, monsters or anything, do I detect any, like, lower level, like...
You detect fauna, like deer, of course, there's going to be
bears and
animals. The basics. No one of humanoid presence or any form of... It's safe, to say the least, at this point, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I meditate for an hour.
Okay.
And I look for, like, the largest tree, like the oldest, largest...
Sure, that would probably be at the basin, sort of the mountain.
Right, like near the water, kind of, you know. So I meditate and I think about another spell that came to me.
Is this your excuse that you're leveling up? That you're
This is my little over the next day little journey that while he's doing what he's doing, I'm gonna.
Sure.
I gotta accomplish a few things.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, go ahead. Tell me what you're doing.
So I'd like to cast Awaken on this large tree.
Shave it more.
And what happens is
you cast what on the large tree?
Awaken.
Okay.
And I actually have 1,000 golden gems, which is what it costs. It says I'm supposed to trace magical pathways. I could go buy one.
It's fine. I don't really require you to eschew materials for these kind of things. So yeah, go ahead with whatever you're doing.
Okay, so I cast that on the tree, but before that, I find some mushrooms. Okay, that was from my divining with nature, and I eat these mushrooms. So like I'm all like starting to trip kind of hard. Yeah. You know, from these special mushrooms.
Yeah, you're smoking like peyote.
I'm like getting one with nature because what I'm about
to
do is like awaken an ancient tree and make it sentient.
Okay, so you're more or less summoning a Trent of sorts through smoking.
Right, and I've never done this
doing
before.
shrooms.
I've never done it before, so I need to be like in a real heightened magical state.
Sure.
So yeah, once.
Everybody, welcome Tail.
So like
he's sitting in Milo's spot. All right.
Oh, I'm sitting in the spot.
Yeah, here.
Everybody meaning nobody, because nobody's watching this.
That's okay.
So I don't know who would.
Nice glasses.
They're fake.
Do you want me to get you out of there?
I got them at Hot Topic.
I thought you got sushi. What happened to that?
I did.
Oh, and glasses?
Yes, sir.
No, I got these before.
Oh, okay.
These are like a cheap dollar pair from Hot Topic. It was buy one get one for $1.
Fantastic. So okay, so you're more or less summoning a Trent at this point in time. What's going on with?
What?
You're talking to a Trent or a tree.
Yeah. I'm creating one essentially.
Okay.
So you know, over these next hours, I'm like basically hugging the tree and like, you know, it's like a site. There's like local travelers are walking by.
Dirty hippie.
Yeah, for real.
Okay,
that's my nature. And,
that's fine.
You know, but I'm like projecting images, like sharing my trip with it, and taking it through the galaxy of light, and then then it's like my face, and I'm like, I am your father.
And you're not bullshitting this. This is like an actual thing you can do.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I trust you.
I'm elaborating a little bit, but. It has to either have no intelligence or intelligence of 3 or less, and it can be a tree or a creature. It's awakened. It's charmed by me for 30 days.
Okay.
And it chooses at the end whether it wants to stay my friend.
Okay.
So,
That's great.
the-
So is it able to move at all, or is it
Oh yeah,
completely
yeah.
stationary?
If it's a plant, it gains the ability to move its limbs, roots, vinces, creepers, and so forth, and it gains senses similar to a human.
Cool.
So basically, it awakes, and I'm like,
Was this a ritual spell?
yeah, that's what the gem was for. I had to trace it on there,
What kind
and then
of
it's
tree is it?
instantaneous.
Probably a fine
It's a-
oak.
Yeah, it's a grand
tall?
old oak mother.
Grand old oak.
How tall is it?
It's like 1,000 feet,
yeah.
fucking like
Okay.
infinite round.
Sorry, I want to know. I think
It's
I wanna know
big, and
sorry.
its roots spread
bigger than
out
the
to all
mountain.
of its little children
I
that
was
it's
thinking of,
created
like,
over the
Lord of the
hundreds of
Rings.
years.
The children.
Yeah, of course. It's saplings that are now majestic oaks, and
Sure.
so it wakes up, and I'm like, "Welcome to this land, great grandmother," and give it its
Sure.
honor.
But it's only at level 3 intelligence.
What level
No,
is the
it
tree?
goes to 10.
Oh, okay.
It becomes
You need a
sentient.
level 10
I
tree.
awaken. This thing is alive and it can think and is now alive.
The intelligence is 10.
Deal.
And yeah. So
Okay.
You didn't get. Oh, you did.
I'm like, you are now the grandmother of this land, and this area I feel is very sacred, and I have a plan for this land, and hopefully you'll be a part of that.
Okay.
What kind are they?
And
The tree, I guess I could play as a tree. He kind of grovels and.
She.
can it be a she?
Yeah, the she. Okay.
Yeah.
And trees talk. I'm
Roll.
assuming it
It
travels.
comes
Well,
up,
let's see if it's
and
a
it
different
gains
she.
senses to that of a human.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's like, oh,
like eyes with.
thank you, Druid, for allowing me to speak. And it like coughs up like
I like that tree.
cool bark and dust
I
and
like
stuff.
that tree a lot.
I'm assuming because it's an old ass tree.
I need my dice
Eh,
though.
What is it that you require of me?
I will be sending you some very special children, your great grandmother, and I wish for them to listen to you, and for you to protect them and protect this land.
Your wish is
As-
my command. Very
And-
well.
Thank you. And I like
Thank you,
basic.
Smitty Courier, calling us. All right.
So I immediately turn back into the eagle, and I fly to Oltos.
Very good. All right, so you're now gonna meet them more or less on the boat.
Well, I'm going to see the king.
Oh, very good.
I'd like to see the king.
All right, do you mind if we kind of jump back real quick to
Sure.
Tail, Rizwin, and Milo? Sit the hell down.
I'm getting food! Sushi's coming!
Fantastic.
I didn't get it.
So, Tail, I'm gonna say that you somehow found your way onto the ship in like a barrel of sorts, or
That
you were
sounds
drunk
about
and you
right.
passed
Okay.
out.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know.
sounds good.
Just because you weren't here for the initial
That sounds good.
arriving onto said ship.
I worked really hard to get us here, Tail.
He did.
At least
you
Oh,
did
you were
something.
hold on. You were sneaking up on.
I did try and sneak up on her, but then before I rolled for my stealthiness, I thought, screw it.
Okay. So you kind of went back on it. Very good.
Milo.
Okay. So you're all on the ship at this point in time. You're sitting there. They're beginning to depart. The various men of the Infinium who've traveled down are, manning the sails. They're getting everything ready. They're, getting casting away more or less. And while you all are situated, kind of in the lower decks or so, or if you want to be, you do see Tail kind of drunkenly stoop out of a barrel and wave half-heartedly to everybody
Yep.
in a surprising display of
Nonchalant.
fellowship,
Yeah.
and nonchalance.
Tail, I can't say that I'm surprised to see you, but if you'll pick a better time, I was just about to nap. You're so loud. Ugh. Riz!
Milo,
Good
don't
morning.
complain about your companions.
Not my
Not very
companion.
nice.
No companion of mine would
He's been
sleep in
really
a barrel.
sassy today, Tail. I think you should beat him up.
That sounds good. We should find something to do. Are there any tales or any stories on these ships about monsters?
I'm sure that the sailors have picked up words abroad.
Are there like giant fish I can fish for? So
I've been asking the
You
same
guys are
thing.
so
I want to find a giant.
I'm gonna
fish.
find a goddamn kraken and just kill
I
all
want
of
to
you.
find something cool to do.
This is
Otherwise, it's
Hunter.
boring. What am I gonna do? Sit and
Go to
sunbathe?
kill over
I think that the sailors on the top of the deck have alcohol to drink. If you want to go drink with them, I'm sure they have lots of fun things to tell you about.
Yeah, I want to go and listen to the sailor stories about monsters and
Dungeon
the wenches
Yes.
they've married.
I'd like to roll a perception check and see if I can smell nymph weed.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and track down the party guys.
The party guys.
Oh.
The bros.
Oh.
You notice this is the Infinium, so they're all fairly upstanding citizens.
They're soldiers, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're probably packing something, but I'm saying they are the Infinium. These are upstanding soldiers.
Does a 19 yield me hallucinogens?
Oh hell yeah, it does. You kind of go to the. You do sniff out with your warlock senses. I'm assuming. I don't know how you're possible to do that. And you are wearing a robe of eyes and the eagle eyes, so you look like Batman with. You're disgusting. Is really what it's going down to.
I'm gross.
And you're walking around. You do see two soldiers kind of passing a pipe back and forth, just like one little very shabby pipe. Nothing like your beautiful pipe that you've obtained.
My ruby
but
pipe?
yeah, your ruby pipe. The soldiers are kind of passing it back and forth. Not a lot. They're kind of packing it in. And you're like, that's exactly what I think it is. And you approach the soldiers.
I'd like to approach the soldiers and place one hand on his thigh.
Okay. Yeah, because they're so tiny.
Just look at him and...
I'm going to say they're all human on the vessel. So
I'd like to look at him right in the eyes and say, I'm of age, and I know what you're doing. And if you don't want me to tell the captain...
Oh, we know who you are, and we really... please, would you like to use our pipe?
No, in fact, I'll pack my own. I'm sure you have a pouch. In fact,
yes.
I already have your pouch. As I stole it from you, because I'm so sorry.
They just kind of laugh to themselves and accept defeat, more or less, because all of these men have been briefed on your endeavors so far. You've got to remember, you are level 9 characters, and they are not so much scared, but they are very respectful of all of you, because you've more or less obtained officer status throughout your adventures. So yes, they're more than willing and more than happy to depart with toad of nymphweed of sorts for you to ingest.
I'd like to
Pipe.
pack as much as I possibly can into my pipe and invite them all to the lounge. And let's all just get giddy and hear stories.
Okay, so
My plan.
that's fantastic. Okay, so you and I would say 2 to 3 additional soldiers go down to the lower decks of the ship where the food storage is, and you begin blasting away.
Yep, I want to
Getting
talk
blazed.
about sea monsters, and while I do that, I'd like to use my mental prowess to speak out to any creature with an intelligence level that can understand the language. This could be anything dark or sinister.
Within, like, from the bottom of the ship?
Within the range of my ship, yep, within the hull. I'd like to broadcast that there's a badass on board, and everybody else can suck it.
Oh, this is to the sea and everybody? Is this all telepathic?
This is all telepathic.
Fantastic. Can you roll for me?
Sure.
This one copy.
Yes, please.
Oh, well then, natural 1. Let's re-roll because of my hobbit status. Lucky bastard. Oh! 19 plus. And what am I applying to this? I'd say...
I don't even, wisdom, let's, or charisma. Do charisma.
Oh, okay.
Which I mean is already really extremely high for you.
24.
So. 24, alright,
Yeah,
yes.
24.
I would say everybody within like a 24-mile radius even has sensed this dark brooding, hello, I'm a badass, fuck you all, come take this ship on.
You know,
Is that kind of what you're trying to...
you nailed it. You
Fantastic.
nailed it.
Even the soldiers like all shift uneasy, like, what's going on?
And I would like, guys, what's wrong? I have a pipe here. Get
And they're
in
just
here.
like, we might need to go up pretty soon. Milo.
You got time.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I fall asleep because it's so potent and I can count it as meditation.
That's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, I would count that. And then right now, guys, I'm going to shift back to Kieran real quick.
Can I say what I'm doing?
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
sitting in the most stable part of the ship, and I'm reading my book on Orcish.
Okay.
And I'm
minding-
trying not to
minding
get
yourself.
jarred.
I'm
Oh.
scaring people. I'm like hopping in
You're
and out of
hobbling
the
around.
shadows, like
Oh, yes,
scaring the
yes.
shit out of sailors.
You guys are really assholes when it comes to like sea partners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm saying as
Maybe you guys
early
should
as
have went on
possible.
land. This is retarded. Okay. Yes. What-
So, like, I arrive at the king's palace.
Okay.
And, like, in front of the guards, I purposely, like, transform from the giant eagle back into the druid. I have my staff of charming enabled. And immediately I'm like, I demand presence with the king.
And these are the guards that were stationed there when you all went there with Torg Dender. And they do recognize you, and they see, obviously this is someone of extreme power. And they kind of pause you real quick, let us send word to the king. And one of them runs up.
Please hurry.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, it's God King. Okay. And then, let's say 5 minutes pass. Someone comes back down and says, yes, absolutely. God King Felter will see you immediately. And he guides you up the staircase.
Briskly walk
with all your
staff, like...
Yeah, you like this Gandalf-esque shuffle. Alright, and so one of the guards, mighty decorated, opens the door to the king's chambers. Once again, it is covered in books, scrolls. The king just looks like he's been hit by a truck multiple times. He says, oh, Kieran, yes, we've spoken in the past. How may I help you today?
Your Majesty, you've had so much bad news recently. I thought today I was going to give you some good news.
Very well.
You know, after Goldcrest's awful defeat of your army.
Yes, sad news indeed.
You know, since then I've obtained some new powers in reflection upon these, evil times we live with, and I'd like to make you an offer.
Out with it.
Well, with this influx of refugees from Grogax and, Arcadia, fleeing from these demonic hordes and undead, surely there's, more mouths to be fed.
Yes, we're having a lot of trouble. The amount of people coming in from Grogax on the daily is easily limiting our supplies, and the lack of caravan trade throughout all the countries is seriously, the influx is outlandish. We could barely keep our doors, closed at night for people.
I have seen it. The children in the streets.
Absolutely.
And the mothers with, no hope in their eyes.
Absolutely.
It's an awful sight. And
yes. What do you suggest?
With my new magic, there's jobs that will be needed here, and food, and
yes.
I can provide that in exchange for a favor.
Go ahead.
Now, the king's lands are very wide and spread, and me and a group have actually found liking to a particular part of the mountains east of here. In exchange for a piece of that mountain range, I will offer to use my magic to increase the yield of all your crops. Double the yield.
Is this something you can do?
Absolutely.
And all you request is part of the mountain that's southeast of here?
It is, yes.
Let's pull that map up. Nice.
So, east of Oltos is the mountain range in between that Marion.
Yes. How many miles would you request?
In exchange for enriching over the next year and guaranteeing all your lands yield double, your farmlands, I request 1 square mile of land.
No, that'd be a gamble fool not to take.
And
even if you were lying through your teeth, Karen, which I know druids, few, but they've always been upright with me.
Your Majesty, I have fought and bled for you, for your cause to protect this land. Don't get me wrong, there are plans for that land, but it will be in protection of it.
Absolutely.
And you have my word that we will never swear allegiance to you as our king, but we will follow the laws of your land.
That's fair enough. I do not ask for allegiance, I just ask for respect.
And you shall have it.
Very well.
Over the next 2 days, you will see all of your farmland literally come to full harvest and be that way for the next year.
This is amazing news. If you could produce this, I would be forever in your debt. You may use that 1 mile square radius land.
It's 1 mile, yes, yeah.
Very well.
Radius,
And he kind of motions for some form of elf courier, comes up, does like a little contract real quick. King signs it and then hands it to you to sign.
Right.
As far as very quick on the dot. Fantastic. Scrolls it up, throws it in whatever chest or drawer or shelf, and that's that. So,
excellent.
Anything else I could do for you, Kieran?
No, Your Majesty. Now for me to deliver on my promise, and I immediately, I don't turn into the eagle.
Okay.
I walk out of the front door.
That's very nice of you to. Okay.
Yes, heading towards in the direction of his farmland.
Okay.
And where I probably arrive within walking, I would imagine, an hour or two.
Yeah.
In that time, it's given me a little bit to meditate.
Okay.
And I basically cast Enrich the Land plant growth.
Okay.
Sorry. It takes 8 hours though. So I find the center of his major farm fields,
Sure.
right? And for the next 8 hours, I will be, meditating and, chanting and.
Just like one of the. What do you know? Like the radius this will affect, or?
Yeah, it's a mile. If I do it for 8 hours, it's a mile.
Okay.
So like, if he has like a few miles of farmland
Sure.
over the next,
Yeah, I'd say it'd probably be just north of Oltos along the Great River that you see there.
Right. So like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
if it's less like than a mile,
So
some fields, I'm gonna.
I'm just say you do it for like 8 to 16 hours. 16, I'll just say you kind of almost quadruple it, and you can do 4x4 or 8x8 miles of just pure plant.
Right.
enrichment.
So like, let's say then while they're flying over the next like day and a half,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like meditating.
Okay.
Anywhere there's a farm field, if it's like 100, 200 yards, I spend less time.
Sure.
I meditate, regain it, and continue until his farm fields are enriched. Can I do that in a day and a half?
Yeah, I'll allow you to do that. So you can meet them
Mhm.
when they do arrive in the port of Squints. I don't even know what the hell it's called.
And squints.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
At that point, when the magic is complete, I turn
Okay.
to the eagle and.
Fantastic. All right, then I'm going to jump back to these guys. So you all are still in the boat. I would say you've probably traveled around 12 hours or so at this point. It's grueling. I know. It's a one-day trip. So it has started to fall night. It's dusk outside because I'm assuming you guys probably left in the morning-ish, around 6 a.m. or so. And now it's about 6 p.m. Is what you're looking at. And it's getting dark. It smells like sea. It smells like soldier. It's gross. It's not fun. This isn't a huge vessel. It's kind of shitty. It's kind of, it was scraped together very quick by Goldcrest's troops. So you're kind of flopping around. Rizwin's not doing too hot. I want you to roll a constitution check just to see if you're puking your guts out.
No, I am actually super peachy.
Really?
24.
Okay, yeah, you're doing okay. Obviously you're not super.
Super great.
Yeah.
Miserable, but I'm not sick.
This is good. Very good. Give me a moment here, everybody. Are you still under the ship at this point in time, Milo?
Yeah, I'm still within the hull. However, 12 hours of broadcasting has left me drained. And now I'm just lounging. I hope that anything within the 24 miles at the end of my broadcast is now on its way to me. And will wake me up from my nap.
Yeah. Wake everybody up.
6
fucking
p.m.
idiot.
somewhere.
You
Here.
suicidal crackhead.
Nympweed? Nah, your point's taken.
And we all heard that, right?
Oh yeah,
Everybody.
everybody's like,
So I was like,
what
oh
did you
my
do?
god.
For 12 hours, I shouted to everybody within 24 miles of me
People are
that
just really
I'm a
annoyed.
badass. I'm on this ship. Come get me, you fuckers.
Alright, I've grown tired after 12 hours of listening to Milo's scream, and I've walked down
I've been
there,
hearing it too then.
and I want to slap him with my
That's-
tail.
I don't think you've been here.
Maybe
No,
not.
I mean, this was 24, yeah. I mean, if he did it as soon as they left the port, then... Well, no, because you would have been in the air by then.
Yeah,
You thankfully don't hear him.
I was a little bit farther.
A lot of people on land heard it.
Like I'm flying up and I'm hearing this.
You just hear this scream. He's just like, "Fuck everybody in the sea! This is bullshit! Come fight me! I'll kick your ass! 1v1 me in real life!"
I'm the best.
It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I'm approaching, I like take survey and I like see where the noise is coming from, and I try to fly over Milo, and like my tail lifts up like,
Why can't I think?
No,
He's in the middle of
I'm-
the
He's
ship.
in the middle
Oh,
of the
you're in
ship.
the whole. Oh,
That's
he's
why
in
I
the-
went
oh.
down there.
So it just hits it like
Yeah,
some
I-
like
I do that.
sailor on the ship. So
Yeah, I want to walk down there and slap him in the face with my tail.
Tail's gonna try to assault me, DM.
Okay.
Can you stop her?
No. You brought this upon yourself.
I like come up behind him though, because he is in the middle, so I come from the shadows
Hey Nick,
while he's not
Yes,
paying
do you still
attention.
have the stream up?
Probably not. Yeah, I do.
I closed it because it was lagging a little bit.
Well,
Nick, take your shirt off.
I have
Nick, wear a deeper V-neck
You don't
next time. I
that.
know, it's getting
Yours
pretty
is
sexy.
crazy.
If anybody's still watching it. This is a really deep V, huh?
I don't think that I
You're
can
welcome.
do any saves against that.
Alright, so what are we doing with this? Justice trying to hit me.
No, tail. He's gonna hit Milo.
That's it.
I come from the shadows though.
Alright, we'll roll a hit if you want to hit him in the face.
Okay, this is a
Are you doing that on?
I just want to, yeah, not to like hurt him, just to like,
Non-lethal damage.
yeah, just to like scare you. And to get you
When
to
I
shut
turn the
up.
sound up, it sounds okay.
Turn it off.
No, I just don't want the feedback.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I tested it with my phone and it's pretty much that far. So
Yeah, you're right. Not to like hurt him, just to like,
Non-lethal damage.
yeah, just to like scare you. And to get you
When I
to
turn the
shut
sound
up.
up, it sounds
I have
okay.
17.
She's 17 and trying to threaten you.
I just don't.
What's your AC?
16, but I have as a one of my features, I get advantage on saves versus striking. So I don't know how you'd like to work that, but apparently I'm pretty brave.
That's a
I mean, if she hits, she hits. So.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So I like, yeah, I come up from behind the shadow where you're screaming and just whack you across the face with my tail.
Hell, what the WTF?
Shut the hell up.
I have. I was trying to take a nap. Now I'm all jacked up again. Maybe I'll broadcast again.
Nobody believes
Yeah,
you.
well.
Nobody believes your talk.
You wait until Poseidon comes up here. I've heard about sea monsters the size of canoes. Longboats.
I grow tired of your tales. I'm gonna go see what Riz is doing.
Goodbye, Tails. And I'd like to resume my nap on the hammock.
That's all good.
And I'd like to communicate to you, bitch. That's the kind of guy I am.
I'm still reading Orcish.
Okay.
I landed.
You already landed?
Oh yeah. Well, did I?
Probably not. You're probably
That's
12
not
hours.
flying.
They were on 12 hours.
Okay.
You probably got to Altos by the time. You're probably in the air right now.
Okay.
But you're not there yet. You probably have another 6 hours to go.
Did I need to fly back to Port Resin to be like
No, you can go straight. You can.
straight there?
Well, you and Milo are pretty much telepathically connected.
We
So
have
when
been.
I'm very familiar with you.
Yeah.
when he said, we're heading to Port of Squints,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, oh yeah, we're heading to Port of Squints. I know where to meet him.
I'd like to, if this ship is pretty shitty, but it's still a ship that we can commandeer, maybe it has some redeeming qualities. I think that maybe we should screw the redeeming qualities and just focus on resting for a little bit.
I'm gonna walk around to try to find something to do. I'm just like wandering the ship. Yeah.
Really good. I like to just kind of stretch a lot. Remind myself how much I hate everybody. Except the Kieran.
Colleen just
Who's
said the word
awake?
crotch shots.
Who's awake? Who's awake? I am.
Everyone's awake.
Roll, roll d20. Roll. Perceptions.
I don't know anything.
I got a
Perception
13.
score. I had a 17.
8.
Oh,
You don't
I'm
matter.
not back yet.
Yeah, you're fine.
Like, oh, yeah, it's starting.
Alright, that's fine. The ship begins to rock. Very slowly at first. Almost like you're approaching some form of rogue wave. And you are all, at this point, you're stirred because it's been completely stationary. This entire journey has been very flat, very smooth sailing. And now, for some reason, the boat is beginning to go back and forth a bit.
I'd like to take this opportunity because I'm swinging in my hammock to shout out to Riz. Hey Riz, how you doing up there?
Oh my
Listen for
god.
your reply.
Milo, I'm going to hurt you so badly.
Alright, I'm on my way. And
So,
I'll dismount with a huff and climb up.
You're
I'm
going up.
gonna realize something's kind of weird, and I'm gonna, put my book in my bag of holding and head up to the deck.
Okay. So you're on the deck. You're on the deck.
I want to be up on like there's a little tower.
The
Crow's nest. I'm gonna pop
So you're
up
climbing
there.
up on the. Can I get
Oh,
an
my shadow.
acrobatics check?
Yeah.
I swear to God, Milo, if you shouting has caused problems,
11.
I don't think it
I
has
got an
Riz.
11.
But
11. Okay. That should be fine for you then.
Okay, so then, well,
You're
I
on the
rolled-
crow's nest. Roll a perception check if you want to look again.
I don't really see it.
just out of curiosity, how expensive
I got an 8.
is mithril armor and how heavy is mithril armor?
I got an
it's
8.
very expensive and not very heavy. Don't you have mithril armor?
That's why I'm concerned. kind of regretting my actions, not now, but in an hour I might have. And I'm dead on the bottom of the ocean. The Black Ocean.
We need more water.
The ship begins to rock even more violently. The rear of the ship, you hear a very loud boom, more or less. And smoke begins to more or less rise from the ship. I shouldn't say smoke, but, you know, bits of debris, pieces just kind of explode upwards. Yeah, it doesn't look like a hole was breached, but something or someone slapped the ship hard enough to jostle everybody on board and turn heads all over to the stern, full, I don't know, the rear of the ship.
Gotcha. Well, first sign of danger, I am skedaddling up the crow's nest where I can ascertain without danger.
I am going to take my axe, unsheath it, and head towards where the big stuff is coming from.
Very good. You and about 4 or 5 other soldiers go down to investigate. Other soldiers are kind of peering off, looking around, trying to see what the hell is going on. At this point, I just want to reiterate, Kieran, it probably took you 3 hours to get up to Oltos, and then from there it'll take about 9 or 6. You should actually be on approach right now. I miscalculated. Okay. Usually it would be a 12-hour journey, but since you're going super speed, eagle.
Yeah, and it's, you know, as the eagle flies.
Crow flies, yeah. You don't. Okay. So yeah, you're on your way now. I would say in about 2 or 3 turns, you'll probably pop on. I'll let you know when you're here. Okay. So you, Riz, I want you to roll a perception check for me again.
18?
Yeah. You see this thing of mucus almost. It's to your eyes. You just see this kind of almost like a gelatinous blob. It doesn't look like anything you can kind of phase around. It's beautiful. No, it's just this gelatinous blob is just like
It's a muck.
It's mucky, you know. And that's underwater. It's nothing's above the water. It's all underwater. It's very fast, going left, right, down, up. You know, you name it.
God damn it. I'm going to shout that there is a giant gelatinous blob, Milo. God damn it, I swear if this is your fault.
It's probably not, but I think that it's pretty cool if there's a blob, like an amorphous blob that doesn't have a shape. It's in the water. Is it floating around on the water? I better make my way to the back of the ship and roll the perception check to see if I can.
Yeah, go ahead, roll a perception check. Let me know what you get.
Look for any weaknesses. Maybe a
No, you don't have your modifier.
What's the term we're looking for?
Because it's
A coalescence within the blob. Ooh!
minus 10.
12?
So
I'm gonna say yeah.
You just
You
put
do
that
see
in
what
this.
Riz sees at this point because you're in a. I mean, wait. You get advantage on all. You get 3 advantages because you're wearing the eagle eyes
Dude,
and
I
you're wearing.
forgot that. Okay, so the first
you
one's
see everything.
12. Oh. Well, I get to re-roll the natural 1.
Right.
Okay, 7. 13. What about a 13?
Yeah, that's still fine. You do see the kind of anamorphous blob is going under the water, zipping from the back of the ship to the front of the ship. It doesn't look any bigger, so much. It's large. That's what you can tell. It's an aberration of sorts.
I better shout out to the sailors as soon as I see that thing moving. To the front! Maybe brace, maybe brace. I don't know.
Oh, so a multitude of sailors go just cruising to the front of the ship then, as the creature looks like it's about to, a tentacle of sorts, not necessarily a kraken tentacle, but an appendage comes out and misses the hull of the ship.
I'm going to shout range attackers.
Move some stuff around.
Locate the monster. Please start attacking. So anyone who can do range damage, Milo, goddammit, use some spells.
I'm thinking about it. Well, it lives in the water, Riz.
This orange thing will be our absolute.
Oh shit. Did you put your AC? Was that at the top?
No, my AC is 16.
And what's your AC?
Deal, may I have a quick
15.
spot at your chair? A quick moment?
Yeah, dude.
1 minute. Anything I can't see?
No, you're fine. Oh.
I'm gonna add the water.
Oh, I
Oh,
oh,
yeah, thank you.
I can get that real quick. No, I got a clicker, a much
He knows what to
quicker.
All right, well, you do that then. Riz, as you get a closer view, you do see that there is this form of tentacle that is probing right outside of the shape. It's pretty gross. Honestly, yeah, well, it'll be about 10 feet actually, so that's as far as it can get at this point. I mean, you need to ship really fast.
Sorry. That was the or way back when.
Check that out.
Whoa, that's a lot of water.
Yeah, but it'll dry out.
Alright,
It'll run
cool.
out.
I'm gonna get you out of the way then. Read.
F,
Yeah.
flood, D, dry.
He's right. Okay.
Yay. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I'm not destroying it.
Dungeon Warrior 69. That's a great name.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna throw a throwing axe at the tentacle.
Okay, go ahead.
Does the 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
I do 3 damage. Just enough to attract attention.
From what you can tell, there's no sign of injury from whatever this creature is that is kind of flopping up out of the water and attacking you. Hey, can we get the closer camera angle,
Yeah.
Kieran? This is cool, guys. That's a little better. Can't really see the...
Oh.
There he is! Oh god,
So
it's
foam
orange!
monster?
Yeah, I kind of stole your...
Yeah.
foam.
It's a gelatinous beast seething
It's a giant sponge.
with hatred.
Literally.
Fantastic.
There you go.
That's great. That's its reach. So stay away from that. I gave you a hint, I guess. Riz, you do attack. It, can you, populate 3 or 4 soldiers next to you?
Like I was thinking about, we should paint some of these guys black. Like
Yeah, that'd be
black
spray
shows
paint
up.
them.
Look at the
Okay,
white
so
ones.
this.
Trying to figure out how this thing can move. I read all about it, and it's. I'm assuming it floats.
We're just gonna pretend this thing floats. So, after you hit it with your hatchet, the creature rises, and it's more or less a head with 3 eyes and these tentacles of sorts. Let's see if I can kind of show everybody what we're looking at.
That's really
creepy.
gross.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
super
yeah,
creepy.
buddy.
It's not fun. We're not having a good time. Nobody has a good time in this game. I'm not having a good time. You guys shouldn't either.
I don't like teeth.
I'm excited.
I swear to God, Milo. You couldn't keep your telepathic mouth shut.
You ever try to not have a thought?
In fact, what happens is Milo,
Sure, it's easy for you.
it starts screaming in your head. So I understand what you said, Milo.
And what shall I call you, Mister of the Sea? Chicken of the Sea? Papa?
Mr. Embassy.
I'm not gonna play these games with you.
Yet you already have come to my door. I'm so lonely here at the top. Is that a hand? That thing that I'm going to cut off you?
I'm going
Or is
to
it a
wring your
leg?
neck. And then he kind of gets out of your mind. He says, this thing's really cool because it's fucking telepathic up to 120 feet. So if you wanted to chat with it, you can probably
I can still do
blast
it.
into its mind.
Well, you know, is it my turn?
Shout obscenities. Not quite.
Good.
It's actually attacking the soldiers. In fact, it hits all of them.
Yay!
We're dead.
Oh my God.
They take quite a bit of damage. They're out. They're not prone at this point in time. So if you want to just kind of knock them over, they're not looking too hot.
Oh
They're-
my God.
they're very
Soldiers
sad.
are the worst.
There's actually a microphone head is what we're using for the aboleth. It does look like an orange. So the aboleth here, I'd like everybody to roll for initiative if you are fighting. If not, then I don't want to talk to you.
I got a healthy 8.
Huh.
What do I do here?
I also got an 8.
Who do you want to go first?
I'm
What's your
fighting.
initiative?
I'm got a 16.
Milo can
Milo go
go
first?
I got
Okay.
a 19 actually, so
You're fine then.
I get to go first.
And I'll have Josh roll later. So, and then he's gonna
I'll
go.
just go last because he's coming in.
All right, great. Tail, go ahead. It's your
Hey.
turn. Right now, it's lashed. It is grappled onto the back of the ship, and it is just hanging out, being orange.
Does it have any eyes?
It is
Yeah,
3
Trace.
hours.
Trace
I want
eyes.
to
Here, I'll
attack-
show you what it kind of looks like. It's gross.
I want to attack the middle. Or the
Middle
top eye. Top one.
Okay.
So for my action, I'm going to poison my my
Free
dagger so that they're poisoned. My free action, yeah, that's right. So then I'm going to. It's dark, right? Is it nighttime or is it
Yeah.
day?
It's 6 p.m. now.
It's dusk at this point in time.
Okay, so there's.
You're gonna lose a lot of sight very soon.
I have
But we
night-
won't, 'cause
yeah,
we'll
we
have
see.
dark vision.
I
yeah, we
know.
have dark vision.
Yeah, everybody has dark vision.
Okay, so I'm going to use my shadow step or whatever and pop from the shadows so I can get closer.
Okay.
And
So you're gonna get right up in front of it.
yeah, and hit its eye. I want to
Okay.
hit the top eye.
Roll to hit. You have multi-attack, right?
Yeah, I hit
Okay.
him twice.
You're fine.
So, what do I initiative to that or what?
Yeah. To hit?
Yeah, I got a 19,
Yeah.
19,
okay.
19 hits.
and then I got a 16 plus 3.
So does a 19.
So I
You got a 22 and a 19.
Both hit. Roll for
Okay.
damage.
And then
You're poisoned.
my poison.
Yep.
So what was that? Can't even remember.
Well, 1d6 plus 3 is the initial damage.
What's this one?
Yep.
6.
9 for initial damage, and then roll that 3 times. Plus 4 poison damage overall.
Okay. So how much damage total?
13.
13?
And then it's poison, so every time it goes, it
1d6.
1d6.
Yeah.
Hit it in the eyeball, so it poisons its eye.
Hopefully it'll slowly get blinded and it won't be able to hit us as much.
I
Yeah.
hope it's not relying on sense of smell, because I kind of hope it is, then I'm trying to get north.
You stink of nymph
There we go.
Yeah, I do. I'm very gentle and relaxed.
So that was 13 damage.
Yep.
Besides, he's after you.
And then when it's his turn, I'll apply the poison damage.
Okay.
Fantastic. It is his turn. He's not very happy, obviously. He is attacking Riz, and he's attacking Tail. Looks like he is not doing a good job. 12 does not hit you, I'm assuming.
No.
And then a 21 hits you, Riz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Riz.
Cool.
He
Wanna
does
get my AC so high.
13 damage,
Okay.
and I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Okay. 13 damage.
Correct. Then Constitution save.
19.
Perfect. You are not diseased.
Oh, good.
Ooh,
That
that's
sounds gross.
Not that we would know that, but
Okay.
It's coffee, everybody. You're asking.
To your coffee.
Oh,
It's
by the way,
piss.
coffee's ready.
I wish it was
It's
tea.
like
Oh,
piss.
I want some coffee.
I got you.
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't have a lot of cream, so sorry.
She yielded to me.
Everything
I
is
get to go
sand.
first.
There's
Yeah,
some
you
in
can
there.
go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Milo.
Excellent. I'd like to communicate telepathically that suck it, and then I will cast my favorite spell. It's called Light. Cast it as a 5th level. So,
Oh, it's spiked, alright.
necromantic energy. Can 17 hit him?
Shout out to Eva Bean. Hi, Eva Bean.
Hello. I have a man.
Hello. Hey, what's up, Eva?
17 to hit.
Eva Bean? Oh,
Yeah.
oops. 17 to hit. Yes, you were good.
Yes.
What are you
Excellent.
casting?
I'm casting Light. So I need to make a Constitution saving throw, or take serious damage. He failed that throw, didn't he? Failed it
I'm
hard.
rolling. What do I need to roll for?
You need to Constitution saving throw against 17.
Alright. Ty goes to. I'm gonna say Ty goes to him.
Attacker.
Attacker, yeah. You're good then. So what exactly happened to him? I'm sorry, I kind of zoned.
said, suck it, and necrotic waves of energy will wash over him, draining the moisture from him. He'll take 9d8 necrotic damage.
Holy shit! That's great because he's like a slimy little
I'm
bitch.
a badass.
Yeah.
And fuck you all.
Fantastic.
Damage.
Jesus Christ.
Necrotic
Fantastic.
damage, suck it. And what can I call you again, Mr. Chicken of the Sea?
To golf.
To golf? I like to golf.
You know, I can make your dreams come true.
My dreams? You can grant me deity?
I sure
status?
can.
Well,
Anything you desire.
How do you propose to do this?
You're looking for luck, correct?
I'm looking for loads of luck. Now,
I might be able to help you with that.
well, let's say that you unhand my vessel, move to a distance where we can talk comfortably, and you need not scare those that come directly on me because, to be frank,
You're
you are
very
not
powerful,
intimidating.
Warlock. Let's. Next moon, find me in the sea outside of the port of Squints. And with that, he disappears.
I land.
These guys have no fucking clue what happened because
None.
that was all telepathic.
I like
so
to
all
run-
they saw was you injure it. For all they know, it looks like it's dead.
Can I
You
take this
actually
opportunity?
defeated something,
I would like to
Milo.
take this opportunity to, yes, broadcast in the minds of my companions as I turn around all cool with like an explosion in my background that you don't fuck with me. And then I smile, and in the back of my mind I'm making a note.
Very good.
1 month.
I'm like landing.
Yeah, you,
like, turn
right,
back
like
and
right now, you're coming up and there's like this.
The dudes are laying
the ship
down.
is barely like afloat at this point. There's
Right.
people just like with buckets attempting to get the water out of the hole, but it's still afloat. And yes, you do just land right when they're kind of everyone's brushing themselves off more or less.
What
If you want to
the-
put people up on
What the
in
hell
our
happened
sand
here?
boat,
Jeez.
sand boat.
Nothing.
No, the people.
Pathetic
They're all
creature
laying down.
came. My tail's pissed.
Tugolf is his name.
Yeah, tail's pissed that it
Did he
died.
his name's to golf?
His name is Tugolf. It was the
It's like-
last thing he
did-
said before I
T-A-A-G-L-A-A-T. Is that like some kind of like
But did you
Indian
actually
song?
say that? Or did it?
No.
Tugolf?
As you may know, druid that you are, you can communicate with all living things. Where I step further, all intelligent things. And let me tell you, Kieran, I don't have it going on.
And you slayed him, this
I
creature.
mean, yeah, you know that story of Beowulf?
Mm.
Basically like that.
Is that some tale from your
From my
homeland?
mother, yeah. My mother used to tell me about Beowulf and a clamshell. Humongous giant clams.
Oh, rest in peace, Orange. We'll hold a few.
Interesting. You never told me this tale. I shall hear of it sometime over.
Drink
some
many
ale.
a mead. I don't like ale.
Wow.
Yes.
Whatever you
but
prefer.
very good. I'm feeling kind of winded. Hey, Kieran, you just flew over the ocean, right? You left the land?
I did.
How long do you suppose we have till we make landfall?
I'd say we're closing in on port here shortly. The land is way off, and
7 hours.
there is a headwind, so it was tough flying to reach you, but
Well,
we've about 5-6 hours.
I think that it's time for a nightcap. This little hobbit.
Keep your telepathic thoughts to yourself, please.
Hey, good news
Anybody
though.
wanna share
I
my
spoke with
bed?
the king, and I may have found a way to give all the refugees jobs, and we actually,
I don't think the king said anything about jobs.
well, if there's more
Someone's
crops,
gotta-
someone's
yeah,
got to work the
someone's
field.
gotta-
fair enough, fair enough. Okay.
So hey, you know, and a lot more food. So it's good news back at Holtos.
How dull. And Tail's gonna
Yeah,
go
how
pick.
dull.
Yeah, Tail's gonna go pick on sailors and
What are you doing?
he's making me coffee.
I don't
Oh, okay.
I don't tell them about me
We have
awakening.
players
a giant
disappearing all
monkey.
over the place. I just like look up and Tail's gone, and then Milo's gone, and then.
I'm gonna go back to reading my Orcish book.
Okay, very good. So you go back into the more or
The
less.
stablest part of the ship.
I wouldn't say it's stable anymore. You're kind of wading through water, and you like plop down on a barrel that's floating. But because you plopped on it with your plate mail, it's like. So.
It's
Not saying you're
stable for
fat.
me.
I'm just saying your plate mail is
You have
heavy.
good armor.
Very good.
That's what we
It's
said.
very well made
Milo
armor.
called me
So
that earlier.
I'm gonna just kind of blast ahead and say 7 hours have passed. you finished riding along the sea. If you guys want to make that into a kind of a flat land now for me, that would be super good.
So, Caitlin thinks you're awesome.
Oh, good. I don't know who Caitlin is, but I appreciate it. Eva. It's because I think
you, damn Nick.
and everybody wants me to take off my shirt, so if they stay tuned, they might see a little something something. We'll do like games like, oh, I got 5 crits. You have to take off your top. Like, okay, bye.
You say flat,
Yeah, I want like literally flat. We're not having any C at this point in time. I've got some shit up my sleeve, figuratively. Is that like Will Smith with glasses and a crown on? I'm trying to figure out what the hell that icon is. Do you know these people, Kieran? How do those guns do? Alright, so we're gonna move on.
I have this guy. No, I don't.
What's going on?
Tail?
Oh, Tail is on there. Did you guys bury her?
No.
No, we didn't. What? We didn't bury her.
You might have buried Tail. Tail might be dead, guys. That might be the end of this expedition as we know it. Shut down the stream.
Come on now. It's not lost. No, I took everyone off.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I heard something in my coffee.
Do you think Tail's in your coffee?
I think Tail fell in my coffee off to this
Please
ledge.
get it.
Oh man, hold on, let me wash my hands. Give me a sec. I'm gonna go on the extended journey for Tail.
Thank you. I'm off in my own world. I teleported to a different dimension. It's past the 7 hours on the boat.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it anymore.
The GM blasted you right out of the story.
I might actually do need a river. No, I don't need a river. Well, I need water on the. Just a little bit of water.
Weirdest thing.
Because this is a port.
She's not there, I swear.
We can replace her for now with someone else. Hey, just give her this fat one.
Yay!
Or give her the orange.
The orange is too big. I'll find it eventually.
Mine's Tail.
I can be a fat man for right now.
Let's go through the replay, watch one of us just like completely come
Yeah,
out.
I'd be really curious to go through the replay and be like, where is Tail? You might have to find her later, guys.
So do we need that the water portion of that?
Just a little bit. We don't want a lot. We're just at a point. Is my mouse on there?
It's water.
Yeah, water is one.
Get it on this and then.
We'll let you know when to stop.
It's filling up.
No, perfect. F.
Oh, kind of butter.
There we go.
Really? I wanted less water,
No,
not.
it will condense.
Alright.
And plus, we can do stuff like this where we can.
That's cool. I like how it is.
This
You know.
and-
All right. Well, let's get back to the actual game and.
Very good.
See, that's how we lost Tails.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Drew is shaving her.
Sorry.
Do you want less water?
There you go. See, it's filling up. There we go.
All right, that's fine. Just okay.
Alright, nice. Cheers.
Sorry, man. I'm done. It's too hard not to play with.
So you all have landed at this point in time in the port of Resin. Certain people who work on the port, of course, come out. They see this ship that's just kind of rowdy and more or less broken down in the rear end, and it's gathering quite a bit of attention because the sails are of Biblion, and they haven't seen a ship like this in quite some time because of because everything's been closed down from the kind of undead invasion of Grogax and Arcadia. So there's kind of a crowd growing as all of you are departing, taking off resources, putting resources back on, for the Infinium soldiers and whatnot. So what's going on is you're all getting off and you're all on the port now, but you notice people in this area aren't as stressed out as everybody in the port of Resin. Oculon is known for its willful nature. It's a touristy spot. It's a very, very beautiful, very well. It's very artsy. It's a nice area to be. Oculon is a great place. That's all you need to know. But what it really comes down to is the war has not affected this country yet. Port of Resin is everything is fine. Shit's normal. Cruise sailing, whatever. You get it. So you get off the port and you just kind of walk into town. I'm assuming, unless there's anything you need to complete at this point.
If I can stop by the harbor master, I'd like to swing by, and I'd like to approach the harbor master.
And he is a halfling with a few tomes in his pocket. He looks busy.
I'd like to approach him and speak in halfling.
Okay.
Which is a language we're not.
We are now.
That's where we are. The Port of Resin. Yeah, you're good.
Wait. Nick.
Oh, what, you want me to point?
There.
Nice, you guys nailed it.
Bam.
It's like turned around.
Well, yeah, I'd like to go there and secure in 1 month's time a boat, and I want to make sure that it's outfitted with all sorts of flotation whatnots, and if I can, a couple buckets of chum.
Sure. All right, so yeah, he agrees. Do you have a this is him speaking. Do you have a some gold to put aside for this small vessel?
I have better than gold. I will give you 1 platinum.
1 platinum.
Maybe 2 platinums.
I could set aside the platinum in 1 month's time. Since you are ordering in advance, absolutely. Yes, excellent. I can do that for you post haste.
May I ask with whom I'm speaking?
Gregory Lotz.
Gregory Lotz?
Yes.
Lotz with a Z?
Oh, yeah, no. 2 S's.
Done.
And an umlaut over the O. And make sure the L is silent. I'm actually Otz. I'm just joking with you. It's nice to see a halfling from the other side of the sea and not those mangy elves.
I have been far too long in the company of dwarves and pompous elves, humans with dull wits.
Well, you are in the right place. Oculon is, of course, just teeming with halflings of sorts, stout fellows, gnomes. You'll get along great here. How are things on the other side of the map? We haven't seen any ships in quite some time.
I will say to you,
yes,
things are going well. In your mind, however, I will broadcast that things suck.
Whoa.
That is so nice.
He's like visibly tripped out that you're in his mind, and he's just like, it's very nice talking with you. He just kind of excuses himself. I have a lot of business to attend to, and he just kind of like hurries off.
Great, and with that, I'll conclude my business. I'll take my receipt of sale, tuck it in my pocket.
I look over and I'm like, you always have to do that?
Don't question me, man. Yes, I have the ability.
Very good. Very good. So you walk into town. This is more or less, what do you do?
Well, very good. I'd like
all of you to travel as a group, if possible.
Yeah. Got any plans?
Something entertaining. I'm just looking for the next best thing to do.
I know exactly where to take you.
And where would that be after?
I figure a tavern.
I could go and have some ale and find some good stuff to do.
Thinking more along the lines of let's find some little thugs and I'll talk up a storm. I'll get into a fisticuffs and then you'll just shank them.
That sounds like a good time.
Excellent.
I'm okay with that.
Because you guys are going into town just to kill people. Is kind of what's going on. You just want to get in fights. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no.
Like that.
I will have no part of this. I think it's wrong to trick people.
What trickery are you speaking of?
You'd be baiting them into a fight. I mean, if they're true thugs, then yeah, take care of them.
I mean, any thug's gonna look at you and be like, I could take him.
Well, you have to remember,
Halfling.
Oculon is full of hobbits. So it's going to be a ton of halflings fighting halflings, which would be really
That
fun to
sounds-
watch,
yeah,
seeing how
Tails super
halflings are
excited to
smaller
watch
than
that.
gnomes.
It'd be very entertaining to watch little people.
Well, you do you. I'll go get a drink.
That's cool. Kieran,
I think I'll skip out on this one for a little bit.
what are you gonna do?
I guess.
Oh, yeah.
You
What
won
could
with
be
it.
more
Okay, the
entertaining?
halfling fight. Okay, I will follow.
Kieran, I wish that you could have seen the sea monster that I totally killed.
I heard it was this large orangish creature.
Yeah. It looked like it had boils on it, probably. I mean, I'm not a doctor.
I mean, I would.
Oranges and the
Then you
color I'm
have-
usually
yeah.
associated with.
So you
the
still
ocean.
have a
And
day or
we
two
got,
until
man,
actually
you think
another
that
session.
This thing,
Yeah, go ahead.
You're
So I have
proficient.
one session with
Yeah.
my
Do you think you could have
Yeah.
Could I have
Very
ridden
big.
him?
yeah, can you hold your
Man,
breath?
that would have been awesome. I
Oh.
can actually forever
Yeah.
or a pretty long time.
Oh, my player sits free.
All right, we're going to the tavern.
Very good. I'd like to waltz right into the tavern, and if there's an open seat at some sort of a gaming table, I'm going to take it. But I'm looking preference on one open seat, like a full table, one open seat. I'm going to ditch my room.
I go up to the bar and get around it.
So you all are inside this
Yeah.
kind of halfling bar of sort. Okay, so you all wander into the pub, and where do you sit?
I want to sit amongst a group of gamblers where I can steer a conversation towards the monsters in this town.
Very good.
The
Okay,
horse
yeah.
of
See,
the
I mean, I would see at this part, it's a port, so you're going to see a lot of fishermen. You're going to see a lot of boatsmen, whatever you want to call them. And yes, they are probably enjoying a drink at this point in time, since there really is no work. What are you guys? Oh my god.
I'm trying to get some food, and I don't know what he's.
I keep switching.
I don't know what he's doing.
You can, I mean, you can stand up. You just gotta miss that top.
Ugh.
Yeah, fix the green screen.
I apologize. Sorry, everybody.
He opened a door to another dimension.
Got a fat ass.
So you sit with all the other hobbits that are kind of hanging out, and or halflings, I should say, and they're speaking loudly, having a good time, good commotion, rabble, rabble. You get it.
Yeah. Hey, what are you guys playing?
Oh well, we're playing here is a game called 2 dice and a punch.
How do you play it?
Well, give me 2 dice.
Oh, never mind. You guys
Very
have
well.
a wonderful evening. I'll stand up.
I
and
walk
I'll
over
go.
there and I say, "Are you a strong man?
Not so much.
Who is the strongest fellow in this
In
establishment?"
all honesty, none of us are very strong. Hey, look
We're
at
in this
look at
town.
you. We're fishermen.
I could turn into a monster. I could devour this whole town if I wanted to.
I believe it, sir. We're really not trying to pick a fight with anyone. This is not a place to
Kieran.
brawl.
What are you doing, bro? These are my people,
I
and they're
understand.
cool. They're totally cool.
Well, I'm just looking for someone to use my new power on.
Maybe we should play a game, Kieran.
If you're looking
Never
for
mind.
power, maybe you can help the city a little bit.
Well, is the city in need? What's ailing the city?
Abductions.
Abductions.
Who's being taken?
Really anyone.
Anyone?
You haven't
Women.
heard? How long have you been in
Mostly
town?
women
About
and
10
children?
minutes.
10 minutes?
More or less.
They've been trying to keep this very hush. And I shouldn't be telling you this, because this could get me in a lot of trouble. But people have been wandering into the forest recently, and haven't been
I
coming back.
love the forest.
I think that you
Yes,
should talk to
you
my
do.
friend Kieran. And
I was speaking with Kieran.
okay then. I'm gonna head off to another part of the bar and just listen from afar.
So they go into the forest of their own accord, or they?
No, not of their own accord.
Ah.
No.
So they just wander out, sleepwalking, and then get abducted and never seen again. Is that?
I'll shout across the bar. Do they always get kidnapped at night?
Anytime, really. It's someone goes out and they just don't come back.
And have any rescue parties been dispatched to find the perpetrator?
Unfortunately, no. Which is surprising, but no, it's,
Halflings.
we're not very active.
Unlike
They really
my
care
friend,
about one another.
he's very capable. You are leaving much to be wanted. And
I am.
who is the sheriff or marshal or lord of this domain?
We do have a head, kind of the head trader of this city that kind of runs the ports. His name's Samuel.
Samuel.
He is an elf, which is a funny name for an elf. But he does live just up the street. I'm sure you'd find him.
That way.
This way.
That-
This.
Excellent directions. I will.
I think
I think
they're
if
on
you-
nymph.
I'd like to.
Yeah, whatever.
Can I subtly prompt that guy for some hints about Samuel, about what kind of a traitor he is?
Traitor.
Samuel, tell me about Samuel.
You're
Is he
going
honest?
up to.
No, I want to
Are
read
you still
your.
in the bar?
I
You're
want to
trying to
read
be-
your mind.
Okay.
I want to read what you think about Samuel. He's the head honcho around here. What are your thoughts?
Samuel's a little too. What you kind of. You do pick up when the halfling mentions Samuel that one, he's not too fond of him because it is an elf, and two, he's a very. He lacks personality. He lacks any drive. The fact that he has a position of kind of head portmaster of the port town is questionable, to say the least. So there's a little bit of disdain when you hear Samuel.
I look over. I'm like, dig harder. I'm like, I can see the sweat. Like I know you're like reading his mind. I'm like, dig deeper, deeper.
And I have gotten all the information I wanted. I'm not
Yeah.
going to mess with Samuel. He's going to be dealt with Riz because Riz is dry and she can do that. So, hey Riz,
Poor Riz.
I think that you should go talk to that
Just getting
Samuel
shit on
guy.
constantly.
He seems to be in a position of power, and I think that they would respect a dwarf. Well, he is an elf, isn't he?
What brings us
No
here
one.
anyways? to Port
Elves are the
Wilson?
worst. Our
Or
purpose
the
here in
Squints?
Port of Squints,
Squints, yeah.
is to tell the people that are in charge what's going on the other side.
Ah,
Right?
It's not
Rowdy,
And find out
Rowdy
any
the
other-
battleman, you know.
It's right now. This
Did
is
all
almost
the
like a
people.
filler episode to the grand
You
storyline.
probably aren't supposed to say that out loud.
That's whatever. I'm honest.
I say
I want-
we eat dinner.
I do not know the story. we've had like 8 episodes. We've had like
Yeah, we've been
8
doing this.
instances, and it changes every time.
So we built the sandbox like 3 months ago, probably.
Yeah.
And we've been playing that whole
We've been
time.
playing for a while.
Yeah, but we missed a few weeks. You know, other things happening. So
There's an overall plot is undead, kill undead. That's really all you need
right,
to know.
the eastern half of the whole continent, the land's been overrun, and we've had many battles and fought dragons and raided dungeons and
Very cliche bullshit.
right. But we still haven't figured out what is like causing it, and all we know is there's a giant black dragon there. But we don't know if anything's controlling it
Yep.
or whatnot. And
Yep.
you know, basically the last king in the middle of Ultos, his whole army was wiped out.
Yep.
So
I personally think that we
FYI.
should get some dinner. This seems like a nice place to eat dinner. Then we can go harass the elf. Sound good?
You promise?
I want to
if
go
there's
save
an
the
elf
princesses.
To harass. We
Tail
will
wants to
harass
go
them.
find the abductors.
We
Tail?
will
I'm with you, Tail.
I want to go see what's going on.
Let's talk to Samuel.
eat dinner, harass the elf, save people.
Can we?
I
let that- can we just- can we
guess
just let them
I can go with Riz.
I'm so lost.
Pass.
I'm so looking forward to that.
And I just pick Milo up with my tail and bring him along. And
Yes.
force him to come with us.
Not a plaything.
While we eat dinner, I'm gonna ask the other people around us if there's been any weird stuff going on outside of abductees. Like, so, you wonderful little halflings, is there anything else weird going on? On the other side of the ocean, there's undead.
There's undead on the other side.
It's a mess.
Oh, I've heard rumors. My cousin up in Medea said some things that his brother that lives in Ultos has been saying that his friend who's been studying in Arcadia knew a guy that said there might be some things going on. We don't talk often, as you might imagine.
Having been in Arcadia, I can tell you there is some stuff going on.
I believe it. It hasn't affected us here yet. Everything's life is normal, as you
It
might
will.
imagine.
Crazy rumor.
He's,
So-
That makes
so-
sense.
Halfling is obviously taken aback. He's like,
He's a
An
druid,
orc
he jumps to
appeared that's
conclusions.
cross-dressing and eating on the thing.
But we, okay, thank you. So I'm gonna pay for our food, ground
It's just some
ale,
random story to random people.
give some of the folks, I'm gonna buy a round of drinks for the bar, and then we're gonna get out of here.
people, you guys are not allowed to eat. Everybody says you keep going. No dinner allowed.
Well, that was delicious.
we skipped the dinner portion. It doesn't cost a lot. Your guys are probably out like a couple copper for
Okay.
Right. I
any
don't need
form
to
of
eat.
meal, and you're rich as fuck already.
Yeah.
So
So I'm
And
gonna
Tail
assume
doesn't need
that
to eat.
a silver piece
No,
will
I
buy
don't.
around.
yeah, a silver
Right.
piece will buy you all around of whatever ale or grog or whatever they serve here at this port town.
For the
So-
entire bar.
With we just came from Arcadia. So
Arcadia's
Arcadia's destroyed.
Oh, like the library collapsed in.
See, they don't even know. Yeah, we're just.
There's a giant sinkhole. The whole thing caved in, and
okay, so
undead poured out. So we messed them up.
So Milo and I want to have
I'd like to investigate. You asked about any other dangers, excluding the abductions. I want to know with the fishermen. Have they ever gotten a major haul other than a fish? Anything worthy of inspection, or has anybody on an excursion never returned that may have had something?
Okay, yeah, halfling kind of the halfling or whatever kind of gets close. He kind of weighs you and he says, "Of course, these are rumors, and bear with me here, sir. There is a. From what I've heard, is if you go out far enough into the water, there is a being that will grant you any of your desires. That is what I've heard. The issue is whoever goes out there in search of it, once again, does not come back. Whether he obtains whatever he wanted from said creature, I can't tell you. Would I risk it myself? No way."
Now, you might find this interesting. On my way to this port of Squints, I encountered such a creature.
We're talking away from each other in the...
Weird.
There you go.
On my way to this port town, I encountered such a creature.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I already did that. It's completely in my control. And in fact,
you've seen this creature?
Yes, I have. 3 massive eyes, ugly as sin, orange as the sun rising. Yes.
I want to walk up and
would it be orange as this sun?
Yes! That's the one! And I gotta say, you guys have nothing to fear. In my conquest of said demon, he's expanded his wishing. Anybody gets a wish now. He's totally cool with people. Halflings, elves, dwarves, totally cool with it. And
you seem well traveled.
You said you killed it.
In 1 month, I plan to resurrect the beast for his first birthday party. And everybody should come. Everybody in this bar. Hey everybody, you're all invited. And I'd like to roll a persuasion check.
Go ahead. They're stupid as hell, so they'll be persuaded to jump into a cliff if need be, or off the cliff.
Plus, okay. What about a 23? Can I convince everybody to go to this guy's birthday party?
How much was it?
At 23.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're all like, oh, 1 month, absolutely. Let me find my calendar, and they're all kind of like running around and like with scratch paper and
feeling about that.
Yeah, every single hobbit in the bar is excited that in 1 month they get to go meet this sea creature.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a show. So I'll take their names. I'll make a note in my sweet mental planner.
Fantastic.
And 1 month, probably just before a month. It's 27 days, you guys. We're gonna have to get there. 27 days.
That's like.
So Tail's gonna go to Riz.
Did you make some bargain with this creature? Because
no, in fact, I killed it. But in its dying breath, when it shouted out its name, Tagal, it gave itself power. I have the power of its name.
The power is yours, Talagoth.
And so you're going to resurrect it?
I plan to, in 1 month's time, invoke the power of the ancient gods, bring him back to life, slap him around a little bit, and get some wishes granted. And all my hobbit friends, you good people, are going to be with me.
I think you're full of shit.
That's good, right?
I agree with Tail.
I think Milo's full of crap.
I think that I can resist you both, sticks and stones.
Alright.
As long as there's no danger to all these
There
people.
would be absolutely none. It would be a pure celebration of rebirth, rejuvenation, and redemption.
And it would be their fault for being that stupid to
stuff
listen
like that.
to Milo, so.
It's going to be a good time. You can come too.
Oh, thank you. I
Everybody.
will wear my nicest cloak.
I'm ready to go find some
Yeah,
stolen
let's
women.
go mess up an elf and find some stolen.
Where's this
Yeah.
Samuel?
Okay.
Samwise.
You know, Samuel, he kind of rests in the center of town. There'll be kind of a little sigil of Samuel's guild, or whatever you want to call it, council. It'll be like it's like a beautiful, like kind of an S, V kind of thing, denoting his last name. I don't know what his last name is. Shut the hell up. And so all of you travel up the street, and you obviously are at his more or less council room or council house or office, whatever you want to call it. And you go to those offices and you knock on.
Pound on the door.
Okay. And then you pound on the door, and you hear kind of a call. You know, who is it?
Rizwin Battleforge.
Rizwin Battleforge. That is not a name that I'm familiar with.
Get the
Well,
button.
open the door.
Are you armed?
Yes.
Let me.
But I intend no real harm.
Well, this is good.
I'd like to cast Eldritch Sight and let's see if there's any detect magic.
Sure.
Detect magic. 14. 14 lend me any insight on his defenses.
Yeah, absolutely. It's if there was any magic, it's obviously not there. These are villagers
Okay.
of sort. You're not gonna get too much.
Do that.
Okay, I pop.
think because
Little man, open
I-
the door, and then I just.
I slap my staff of charming up to the ground and pop one of its charges. He means to
What are
me.
you doing?
I'm gonna charm him.
Okay.
He's my
I
magic.
just want to bust
He
out
doesn't
the
even.
door.
The door needs to be open first. You can't charm someone through a door.
I'll do it. I just want to kick down the door.
You want to kick down the door?
Okay, let's not be too hasty. Let's have him open the door, then we can harass him.
Mr. Samuel, we
Whatever.
come in regards to the missing people. We heard you have information regarding it.
Also, we bring word from Port of Resin. That too.
primarily that.
The whole eastern
Mostly
half
that.
of the land is under attack.
And
Please
you do
open
nothing?
the door.
Mostly destroyed.
Typical elf.
I don't see why not. If you have news for me, then yes, I'd love to hear it. And he immediately opens the door.
We come from the Port of Resin and Arcadia.
Oh, how's Arcadia this time of year?
It's a mess. In fact, it no longer exists.
Huh.
Tunnels from the underground, swarming with undead, collapsed the city and the library. A black dragon now rules there, and there's undead sweeping the land.
This sounds like a place I don't want to be anytime soon.
Have you had anything odd happening on this side of the ocean?
Well, don't tell me you've been talking to those halflings at the bar. Have they been...
There are halflings at the bar?
There's halflings everywhere.
There's always halflings at a bar. What am I
Yeah.
saying?
That's a very, very fair.
Why? Are they untrustworthy? They seem
No, they're not
okay to me.
untrustworthy.
So they're trustworthy.
They
We
said-
have had certain absences in people.
About how many absences in people?
8.
Have you done anything about it?
8 people.
It's happened so quickly. I haven't even had time to
Define
organize.
quickly.
Yesterday.
8 people disappeared
That's
yesterday.
pretty significant.
If you put it like that, maybe. It's
Were they all
you
halflings?
say.
Did you know these people?
8
No.
halflings, that's only like 4 normal people.
Shut up. Sarah.
Were they halflings?
Most were halflings. One was a human.
I agree.
These are all workers around the edge of the forest. They're all workers around the edge of the forest who tend to the land, and from what I've heard, yesterday they never came home, to say the least.
We're going to go check out the forest and these missing people. What you can do for the Port of Resin and the other side of the ocean,
Yes.
please send whatever extra props you have over there to help feed
So
them.
is the trade embargo lifted?
Well, I just spoke with the
Oh, yeah,
king.
you were.
Is it with the king of Altos or?
That was the King of Ultos, yeah. But right now, King of the Infinium almost has like this military. If you want to pull up the map real quick, so as you can see, Ultos right in the center there. What's going on right now?
yeah, these are stabilized.
It's stabilized in this area in the kind of because you guys sailed from the Port of Resin all the way to Port of Squints. I don't even know what the
Yeah.
hell my creations are. And you come down from Ultos. What's going on is Infinium, since they have the most soldiers, they came down to the entire land of Arcadia, or excuse me, Biblion, and they've taken over as a military powerhouse. Of course, people in Biblion accepted this because Biblion doesn't have much as far as soldiers go. So right now, almost the entire side, this entire side of Ostrix
Right.
is under Ultos rule, under Infinium rule. So, yes, more or less, whatever the
Well,
king
yeah,
says
I mean-
at this point in time is word.
Right.
So the embargo, yeah, it's lifted.
It's a time of war, so I imagine.
Send a bird with a message.
Yes.
I believe
You
the
put it back
Arctic
to
should
the-
be back up soon.
Yes.
Communicate directly with General Goldcrest. Let him know that you spoke with us,
Yes.
and he should be able to accept food into Port of Resin. We will in turn take care of your disappearing half of the problem.
Oh, okay.
Does that work for you?
That'd be more than half. Well, thank you so
You are a
much.
trader, correct?
Excuse me?
You run the
Trader?
docks.
Yes, absolutely.
And is there like a demand for goods, for food, or is there a surplus being produced?
We have plenty of farming here in the port of Resin, or the port of Squints. If there was anything that we would need, we definitely take the steel and we take the iron and coffee that is grown in Oltos and in Biblion.
Oh, excellent. I will keep that in mind.
Infinity.
Thank you.
Yes.
Which way? Where were these reports? Like whereabouts did they happen? Like north of the port, or in the forest, or?
Yes, there is a
Can you
forest
point
just
us?
inland. You can't miss it. As soon as you go at that east gate, you will see a forest. Or the west gate, excuse me. It's not a lot of
Ready
people
to get
go in
back
there.
to nature.
Yeah, it's time to take a stroll, isn't it?
Can we make the
so.
map darkage? Can I close the map? Because we're going Twilight mode.
Yeah, you can
Sure.
Is that okay?
totally destroy it.
You look
In
so
the
sad.
shadow.
Are you trying to?
That's what I want.
What's Twilight mode?
I want Twilight mode because you guys are. I need to set this up if you're going to the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so then.
Totally.
Oh, just for now.
Hold
you're
tight.
gonna throw
I'm
it
gonna
back
go.
up? All right.
We're gonna take
No,
it.
I've got to fix some shit up.
Very good.
Excellent.
I'm driving Milo.
Oh yeah.
He will
Let's-
not be lost.
Move. Yeah, move your fat.
Be right back.
Okay, so basically, for mostly battle and whatnot, we use the sandbox, and we're about to kind of get some of that set up here. We haven't gotten to any parts where we're like in underground caves with like lava and stuff, but if you guys check out like our site, or we'll have more content, but on our Facebook there's some stuff and photos of like potential things we can do with it. So right now we're just kind of like ad-libbing. I guess he might be building a dungeon, but I don't want to see it. So we'll be right back.
Take
And
2
Nick will be
seconds.
here. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a drink.
Move, bitches!
Check out my back.
Oh yeah, so like a minute, let's just switch it to
And I'm probably gonna put the Green Forest mode back in. I'm just
Right,
worried about
right.
my water is a pain in the ass.
Well, it doesn't
Oh,
dry
it's
right.
Alright, let's get this thing down.
I'll see we are back. Where are we so I can set up our creatures?
We're right at that fork.
Right here.
Yeah. No. On the other side.
Right here.
You can be like right here.
Can you get me?
You're so adamant about me taking off my shirt. This might happen. Might see some knit. Might slip that knit out. This is a little too green. Do you remember how to change the fire cave to...
Which one do you want to do?
Is it default plain colors that we save over?
No,
I'm just-
I color right now. So, I would
Trigger.
Yeah, and then the files. Are you doing fire cave right now?
It's really more dark. It's not like it's actually a... What's up, everybody? We have liftoff. Oh, this is much cooler. Check this out. Oh, my! Oh, we don't need lava.
That's just a level.
Oh, really? It's just a level and you can't try this out?
No, no, no.
Ugh. It's just lava, and we're in a forest. I don't know why there's lava in a goddamn forest. I'm gonna need some help.
No.
You guys, not your hands and knees.
I will straighten out the ladder.
Yeah, slap that. I need to duck down. I just threw
I got it.
every single. Very good. Is it smooth?
We're good now.
Alright, back.
Sorry, Rogan.
Alright.
Maybe next time. I was gonna make you some grounders. But it's been too hot today.
Yeah,
We have more sand.
I think I might just go back to Twilight since the lava's here. We'll
Yep.
screw around with it later.
Oh no, leave it up, man.
No, the lava's, we're in a forest. We're not a lava pit.
Alright.
Well, that's probably beneficial.
Yeah. Sorry guys. Alright, we're just gonna do Twilight mode then. Alright, cool. Twilight mode. Let's go. Whoa.
Gosh. See you later.
Alright, let's resume, guys.
Excellent.
There's one.
Do you know 6903537?
It's probably Grandma.
Hello, this is Emma.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Nick got an important phone call, so we're still kind of on our break. Even the DM needs a break, I guess.
Yep.
We're hard to deal with
I guess we'll give him one.
Soon.
for the moment.
I've never been more excited for a month to pass. I mean, not
I
even
know.
looking up to Christmas. Nothing ever gave me superpowers.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you gonna? You want wishes? Early?
I want fabric reality power. I want absolute control. Domination.
Like, I know we don't know that you want to be a DD because you haven't told us, but like.
Maybe you should roll an insight check.
I smell betrayal.
Roll a perception check, see if you can see what I'm going to do.
That's all I can grab. So save this with
Boom.
Let's try.
Aw.
Am I in trouble? Is
Yeah, because you got a phone call.
Are we not muted anymore?
We're no longer muted.
Wunderbar.
What's the lag on this video?
Yeah, I don't think he's allowed to take his shirt off. Twitch regulations. So.
And we don't have the right kind of music, so sorry guys.
I don't have the right kind of music, so.
Can you guys hear us? Okay. No. I know the audio's kind of crappy, so.
Thank you, Dungeon Warrior.
We're working on it. Today's our first stream, so.
The largest fan in this.
Yeah, literally, there's.
Next time. Next time, I promise.
Yeah, get your V-neck on. We're all, that's going to be the new rules, everybody has to wear a V-neck if they want to play. If they don't have a V-neck, we're not going to let them.
Mine will have to grow his chest hair out first.
I have a few.
Oh yeah, my chest hair.
But they're not worthy of being a god. I'm working towards it.
Alright, wow, you just got regulations. I feel like we're kind of far away as far as,
See, there was the music part, the bum chickawawa.
yeah.
Thank you.
Keep the music flowing.
Yeah, I'm worried that we're kind of lagging behind a little bit, but that's okay. Alright,
Okay.
so, you enter the very dark, twisted forest, more or less. From the outside, the trees are just unbelievably tall, blocking out whatever sun is left of the, sky. The sun is. You're coming up on the forest, there's really no pathway. But, and I want you guys to roll a perception check as you get close.
First one.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I'm rolling a 20.
18.
I got a 7. I'm not the brightest bulb.
21.
21. So you get above like 15.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys got above 15?
18. Or no.
Above
18.
15.
Yeah, 18.
You notice kind of in a small little patch over in the forest area, there is some tattered, like torn off clothes. Like it looks like it was kind of like a shirt snagged on a branch of sorts. And you can only presume that this is possibly one of the villagers who is in the fort that might have been abducted.
Can I roll
You
a...
guys hear me okay? I feel like people are hearing me okay.
That was a little while ago, though.
You should be okay.
You should be fine.
I'd like to check out a nature check on the branches that snag those things. I want to know if they're natural or what.
That mic might need to be turned a little bit, like. There we go.
Let's see
I guess
about
Tails
that.
is gonna kick a rock, but she doesn't see anything.
Cool stuff, I don't. Yeah.
This really sucks.
Does a 6 yield anything positive?
You know you're in a forest. it's pretty,
You might be
weak as far as...
might as well be kicking rocks with me.
I'm gonna roll an insight.
Should have kicked rocks.
Will that be appropriate? Insight?
Yeah. Do you guys have tracking or survival?
20.
I don't know.
Others survival.
Survival. Okay. Insight's perfect. I mean, you're familiar with this. This is normal villager garb. The little piece that you can make out, it was forcibly torn. This was not, some run-of-the-mill, I'm running in the shrubs, I'm gonna, break my shit off. No, this is violently torn away. People were abducted, not on their own accord. I don't think anybody actually says, "Oh, I'm abducted. Come take me away." No.
Is there other like specks of blood on this torn cloth? Like we can tell that.
There's no blood as far as you can tell.
Okay.
I don't know,
missed
hobbits aren't
sorry.
that smart.
Can we? Are we assuming that somebody
Cloudy
was
Cates,
in
I love
fact?
you.
Yeah, if they were in fact taken from that location, we should name them Cloudy Cates. Cloudy Cates used to be here.
Cloudy Cates.
Little cross, like flowers.
Yeah, it's like one of the villagers is Cloudy Cates.
Yeah, I immediately make flowers grow right there, just
Yeah.
like.
Right.
She
Well,
used
you
to
don't
be
know
a
if they're
fancy
dead.
dresser.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't look good.
Just
Well, it certainly does.
This is
Well,
like-
she's either dead or running around
Yeah.
naked. Either
So,
way,
are we-
I really
are
don't
we
want
If
to
they
talk
raped
about
my
it.
baby, all they found was a shred
Are we
of
inferring
cloth.
that if they were taken into the forest by, forceful means that it was a direct line from the outside straight into the heart of the forest? Should we just plunge
I,
deep in,
yeah,
or do we have a plan?
I
I guess
immediately.
we
My
can roll
insight
to
check
see
tell
if
us like what
we can
direction they're
track.
headed?
There's multiple ways you can go through the forest. Obviously, there are paths that are less obtuse, to say the least, than others. But if you were to kind of go along the trail, you do see kind of the dirt was dragged into the forest area, and there is a bit of a clearing, I would say probably one person wide, as far as you can see.
It looks like they went that way, but it's about a one person wide. Who do you guys want to lead?
Can I go from the tree branches since I'm acrobatic?
Yeah, roll acrobatics for me. If you want to go by air, I guess.
I got a 20. I rolled a 20.
You're like Naruto in the geometry.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
so
you
I'll
like dissipate and you appear in a branch.
I'll lead from up there,
Okay.
and then I can talk to Milo and
Yeah, and then I'll take the front of our party. Does that sound good?
Fair enough. Yep.
and then I'll be in the up front of you guys. Yeah, like in the trees.
Kieran, you okay with the back? The caboose?
Yeah, I cast Conjure Animals, and immediately 2 large brown bears
Okay.
are
Do you
summoned.
want to spawn the bears home?
I want to get some really funny bears.
You need to actually pick up bears.
Yeah, actually,
That's fine. I think it's good.
I want to get some
Okay.
really cute funny bears.
the large ogres are bears. Just FYI.
Yeah, bugbears are bears now. Just if anybody's curious.
Okay.
Well, fine.
All right, so
Make your way.
I actually send the bears forward 60 feet.
Okay.
and I
So they're kind of
Well,
like.
it's a one person wide path right now.
Yeah, I
Okay.
built it kind of large. I'm going to say that it kind of goes to a clearing of sorts. And, you know, anywhere where I put in the cardboard walls, those are going to just be very thick tree stalks. What the hell are they called?
Trunks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Idiot. Very thick tree trunks, bramble, you name it. This is not a happy place. Your dark vision is seriously coming into is very helpful at this point in time.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic. At will. Anything spooky going on here?
As far as Detect Magic, you do notice the whole forest has a certain aura to it. This is not your dad's forest, this is your mom's forest. It's got the aura. Various plant life is actually being grown through whatever magic is in the soil.
Okay, so
it's very challenging to kind of focus on, you know, what is what. I guess I don't say it.
It's a very lively forest. That sucks. I hate plants. Well, Kieran, I think that I should take the back.
Yeah, feel free.
Because I got my robe of the eyes,
I'm
and I'll be able to cover
right now.
a little difficulty.
I feel like I'm in no danger.
Good, because I'm not feeling that.
We need to make some sort of night solution, so we don't have to use these as
Yeah.
much. You
Oh
know?
well.
oh well.
Now,
I'll go. So
are
I'll
you
go
sending your-
forward
Yeah.
from the branches.
Little fatty. Are you gonna breach this corridor?
Yeah. Is this an opening, Nick, or is this?
Right here.
Yes, that's all.
I'll go into the edge of the opening so I can peer in, and then I'll.
That's so mean, C. Kennedy.
I feel like we're super behind.
There's a delay. I think it's like 5 seconds. But, yeah.
Do you want to minimize us a bit and see where we are as far as the stream goes? Super.
Oh, I don't have the stream running. Yeah, it looks. This is what it looks like on the stream.
Right.
Exactly.
But I like to see the stream run because the flash is playing.
Right, and I when I launch it, it messes up the audio on here. I mean, there's like, you know, you see with the cameras and shit.
Alright, so
yeah.
as you kind of cruise in, I want you to just
No,
do
we
some
can
perception.
send that.
Oh, wait, what?
I rolled a
Like,
20.
he'll be able to watch it when he has the other computer here.
What do I add to
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, thanks, Sunny. Thanks for following.
Yeah, Deeds.
Hey,
What up, Deeds? Miss you, baby.
It's your old bedroom.
Yeah, we're playing
You're at 18.
right where you used to sleep, dude. You're like kind of a part of this. Love you, man.
I got a 20.
I rolled a 20.
What, are we rolling?
Perception check.
Oh, I don't know anything.
I know a lot. I'm very,
And I know more.
You always do.
very perceptive.
So you got a 20?
I rolled a 20, yeah. I got a 21.
Yeah, she got a 21.
You see kind of roots. This is mangled looking humanoid souls. As you kind of get closer to it, there's just blood all over the brambles, and it's just like crushed by vines. Is what you see. It's you can barely take it out. It's gross.
Okay, so I'll be. Hey, Hobbit, are you there?
Can it use the drive? I'm sorry.
I have.
Shout out to
C. Kennedy, I'll never forget you. You're my second love.
Alright,
First one was
But
painful.
Dungeon will always have my dignity.
Thank you so much. Miss you.
I'm just gonna put kind of like
I know who she is.
You kind of see this mangled ass.
Wink.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's super creepy.
Super
What I
good.
did is I
What the hell is that?
That's the mangled humanoid among the brambles.
Oh
Bloody
god.
brambles.
Oh, it's a dilapidated dwarf?
No. Yes. It looks like it was crushed by brambles. You can hardly make out what the face will look like. Bones
Alright,
get
I'll-
sticking out. It reeks of death.
We don't know that.
Well, I know that. So Milo, are you there?
I hear you loud and clear.
Tell Riz I might have found her first husband.
There is. I think you're gonna have some fun up ahead.
How mangled is this thing? I mean, it's dead, right?
Trust me, she says it's
How long is it a child or?
Here it is. Run up ahead and smell it.
Yeah, let your
How
bear,
long do
let
I-
one of your bears eat
Yeah,
it.
I'll move my bear up and he smells it. Can he tell? Like, is the meat spoiled? Like, I mean, is it?
Like,
How long has it been
dead?
dead? Yeah.
Anywhere from 5 to 10 hours.
Okay, so it's in a day.
Yeah. This is fairly recent.
No, the kidnappings or the abductions all happen within a day. 8 of them within a day. 3 an hour. Or
No one did
every 3 hours.
Milo, did we see
So-
any dwarfs in the?
Did we see any what?
Did we see any dwarfs at the
I didn't see any dwarves
in the town?
There were not a lot of dwarves.
except that one.
Well, we
Okay.
just found one.
Well, if that's a humanoid like I think it is, I want every bit to do with it. So
I'm gonna get over here and poke it.
It kind of gurgles and blood flushes out.
Oh, so
Oh, delightful.
It's pretty gross.
Yummy.
I'm also going to move forward. See what's going on. What's your bear doing?
He's moving. He's like going around that guy.
Milo, why don't you give it CPR?
that's gross. In fact, I'm going to take this opportunity to
And I'm like,
perform a ritual.
I think that we should put this dwarf to rest in a proper burial.
So you're trying to do a ritual with him. You're trying to.
I think we should bury him.
Yeah, I don't need to do a ritual.
no,
with
we don't need to bury him because I'm going to resurrect him.
Okay, I don't need to cast a ritual anymore.
I'm going to bring. I've decided.
If
He knows.
comes back, will make the dwarf feel absolute pain.
I will restore his body completely. He will not come back as a dwarf. He might come back as any creature. A giant, as a tiefling. My magic, I can reunite his soul, but the magic chooses its own body. So it's a 5th level spell.
This
It's
is gonna be
transmutation. So you have to roll a D100. And if he's been dead less than 10 days and the soul is willing, this man's our best chance, or this creature, human, is our best chance of figuring out dwarf. Yeah, it's any humanoid. What'd you roll?
He's not texting. He's looking
34.
at the D&D spell book on his phone.
I
So-
cast reincarnate, and 1,000 gold. My bag feels lighter, just like, you know. He is now a high elf, and he's alive.
He's gonna be so pissed.
That's awesome.
Just respond to high elf.
Yes. So,
This is great.
like, whatever.
Your character is dead.
Oh, he's gonna be so
The magic fashions a new body for for the creature to inhabit, which likely causes the creature's race to change. You roll a d100. He chooses, or he keeps all his abilities from before. He just takes his race traits.
Does he just stand up from his corpse?
So he's
Yeah, I imagine his skeleton.
Yeah. Fully restored, healed body as a high elf. I don't know, is the boy or girl? I can't tell you. So I'm like immediately. I'm like, oh god, what? High elf.
I like to think of a beam of light.
Obviously his nice beard. He just kind of goes I'm a what? What am I doing a lot?
You're welcome. Damn high elves.
To be frank, the only reason you're alive is to answer my questions.
What questions? We should get out of here. This forest is safe.
Is it safe or is it insane? You need to clarify that. What happened?
Who was that subscribed? No. Someone subscribed to you. I think it's
I'm sorry, subscriber.
Yeah, followers. They're followers.
You're no longer Kieran.
Yeah, we're not special enough to have subscribers. Yeah.
Kieran, your kitchen.
Did the forest do this to you?
Kitchen.
Yes, the forest. I was
Kitchen, put your ducking phone down.
We were growing potatoes.
Sorry,
As
here's
you
your
see, they came out of the forest.
What are
The
they?
potatoes?
One question at a time, please. Yes, we grow potatoes.
The potatoes came out of the
No.
forest?
The potatoes, safe. Why am I feel taller?
Is your shield shiny? Show the map.
I don't have a shield.
Oh.
I have this, I'd like to about my Tensor's Floating Disc ritual.
Okay.
And with that, he's a high elf, I'm not very strong. Riz, you think you might need to get this guy horizontal over my disc?
I'm sure the guy, he just
Sleep looks.
Yes.
Oh my
Do
god.
that.
Am I an elf?
I'm sorry, but yes.
I guess it's better than being dead.
Are you sure we could
I don't know.
make you dead again?
It'd
You're
be
an elf.
really easy.
What did you do for a living? You were a farmer.
I cook potatoes.
Did you have a wife or family?
No.
Well,
Well,
then you're in great shape.
You're lucky then. You have a fresh start.
Well,
You can be whoever
enough
you
about
want.
me. You should get out of this forest immediately.
I don't
What?
know, you shouldn't come with us.
Have you ever shot a bow?
Okay. One question at a time. Please answer me. I am freshly reincarnated.
What killed you?
What's your name?
One question at a
The
time.
brambles. As far as I can tell, there was one moment I'm harvesting, and the next moment, these leafy hands around me, they drag me.
Oh.
And crush my bones. I don't know what I've done to fault them, but...
Can I roll an Arcana check on those brambles then? If I mean, am I led to believe?
They're not moving.
Were there any signs prior to your
It was obviously
planting?
what grabbed me.
Probably a wood spirit or something like that.
Whatever it is, it's not happy.
Should we light fire to the forest?
No, that's actually
Oh,
a
that would
really
be
bad
interesting.
idea. Dwarf elf, what's your name?
Well,
Let's give him a new name.
please. I now don't know. I might as well choose my own name.
But we brought you back to life. We should get to be able to choose your
What
name.
name would you have for me, Antiquin?
Princess Buttercup.
Princess Buttercup.
Do you know how to fight?
Princess Buttercup.
Are you a fighter?
I'm not very good with my hands. Stop calling me Princess Buttercup.
We brought you to life. We
I
get
vote
to
for
choose your
he-
name.
PB for short.
He can't
Yes,
fight.
but it
I
is
go for
Princess-
PB.
Princess Buttercup.
Yes.
Everyone who's
Buttercup.
in, say I.
Aye.
I think that PB has the right to choose his own name.
But we have given him the gift of life.
To you, or to us, you are known as Princess Buttercup.
Yes, Princess Buttercup.
I'm gonna go back into town because this forest is obviously not safe.
Princess Buttercup, will you take a message?
Yes. What would you like?
I'd like you to stop by the bartender and ask him to pour a drink for me in about 3 hours, as this won't take long. And
You're very confident.
yeah, I am. And furthermore, I instruct you now. If I'm not back in 3 hours, you must drink the entire bar.
That sounds fair.
Totally fair. You're an elf. You're immortal, right?
Not necessarily mortal, but if this all holds together, then I could live hundreds of
Kieran.
years.
Enough, Princess
You're
Buttercup.
an elf
Go.
of sorts.
Saving shot.
Runs back. I'm assuming he's naked and his like dog is just like.
But he doesn't know how to walk because he's now an elf.
I thought they were made of
Elves are fairly down.
You think he'd be like,
Oh, Milo, they want you to give a shout.
Oh, Phalarks. I apologize, Phalarks. Phalarks. You're my favorite Phalarks, and if I ever got with you, I'd remember your name. You happy now, C. Kennedy?
It is right.
No, he's not.
Alright.
She.
She?
Yeah, it's
Gender neutral. I
Hey,
apologize.
so
Yes.
yeah, I like yell out to him. I'm like, "You owe me, you bastard!"
Princess Buttercup.
And I literally pull out my slingshot and I shoot like a gold coin as I'm like, "Get some new clothes."
He like kind of stumbles and he sees these coins. Oh! And he puts it up over his head and he keeps running off.
God, I hope he makes it back to the village, okay?
I want that coin.
The brambles.
You have so much gold.
Yes, I do. And I earned every stinking piece of it. So, yes, concerning the brambles, maybe we should dig them up.
Digging them up might not be the best plan.
If would magic that a sorcerer or a warlock uses, like, could we detect it?
Let me cast my detect magic.
I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna start meditating because I need to regain it.
Is there anything good there? I detect magic.
Yes. Once again, the forest is full of magic, especially in this spot. Actually,
I want to look for cool.
I thought you were doing a perception check.
Yeah, I want to focus more on the spot.
You have double advantage on perception because we're literally looking eyes.
Okay. Would a 17 yield much?
Yes, absolutely.
That's the highest.
You, instead of seeing, you hear. You hear the forest. That word is beginning to shake. Now,
Shake?
as soon as the new elf has gotten up and ran out of the forest naked, it's becoming a little more alive, and there is resonance that's coming out of the bush, the sharp resources.
These things, so they're shaking.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, what are those, like walls?
No,
they're really
they're tree trunks.
Oh,
So now they're all.
But they're like
swaying.
shaking like this.
Hey guys, is it just me or the tree shaking?
Have you guys ever heard of trees talking to each other?
Well, this brings up a funny story. I actually just gave birth to one a few hours ago.
Whoa.
You just gave birth to an elf and a tree within a day?
I know. It's
You
complicated.
need to
my
start
life,
keeping
so.
it in the pants, Karen.
The magic just flows out of me. I
Yeah,
hear
that's what
that.
they all say.
Well, if the forest is shaking and whatnot.
But naturally, no, not without magic.
If the trees are talking to each other, can you understand them? Because you
I
have
was
a
about to
conversation.
ask that. I've never heard of a tree language. Maybe somebody else has heard of a tree language.
Maybe
Actually,
someone who
I-
talks to trees.
Would it be primordial?
Karen?
I think I have books about this stuff that I've read
They can understand it, but they can't speak it.
somewhere.
But can they communicate amongst themselves? Can a tree understand a tree?
It'd be like almost Sylvan.
Oh gosh, dang
Or
it.
like Underdark of sorts.
Ooh, undercommon?
No.
As long as they have what the book
I would say
says.
almost telepathy.
As long as they have what they call mental utterances, I can understand them.
Then, yeah.
What are the trees talking about?
The trees are humming to themselves. They're saying, how is it time?
You guys, the forest seems to be in a hurry and on some sort of a schedule, and all this shaking is because, and I'm quoting here, now is the time.
We need more
The time for what?
Holy shit, they're saying they need more bodies for us. I'm kind of freaking out now. Maybe we shouldn't have taken that body.
Let's begin.
Oh god, they're beginning. They're beginning. We gotta get out of here.
Initiative!
You gotta click out of it. Excellent.
Oh no!
Yeah,
That's cool, my initiative's
The
shit.
force has become.
Away we go. Into hell.
Some icons.
Alright, great.
I'm just
Are
encouraging
these?
people.
What are these?
If the forest says it needs more bodies, I believe that the 8 abductees have come to haunt us. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Whoa, you can count? I didn't
Yes.
know you had that ability.
I can't.
But you
lift
only have
7
8
things.
fingers.
Yeah, how'd that work?
How's that? Wait.
Karen told me you lost one in the sword fight
That's true, I
with
have
the
7
mouse.
fingers. I have
very talented.
It was a very smart
There
ass.
are
I
things
have
around
2
us.
fingers
Team
left on my right hand.
resurrected bodies looking pretty creepy.
I'm just saying, Kieran, great job with stopping that other corpse from coming after us.
Yeah, one
That
less
high
body
elf-
to fight.
Yeah, that dwarf would have been a hearty foe.
Oh, they're not corpses.
Oh, I'm not done with him yet.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I'm gonna dump that
He
in my
owes
debt.
me.
Yeah, Princess Buttercup owes Kieran.
He owes me.
That's
Yeah.
7.
And you loaned him that
Oh,
money.
was 7 a
Yes.
coincidence?
Gave him a new life and
Yeah.
I said it was a coincidence. I didn't mean.
Oh.
Is his new
other
life
things, you know, he'll
Does he have to
shine my shoes and.
pick up your
That's
trash?
awful.
No, I can't.
You need to allow him to have a life.
He's like a house elf.
I'm gonna teach him.
You've granted him
The druid
a
ways.
new start.
Oh,
It is his responsibility to do a good thing with that.
He could be the caretaker on the mountain.
That's actually a
Absolutely.
great idea.
Alright, guys, what's the initiative rolls?
13.
I had a 12.
18.
Natural
Oh,
20.
Gosh, dang.
Woo!
What's your initiative though? So you can give him your total. 21.
Thank you.
Riz, can you pass me some more chips?
Yes.
What I'll do is I'll have them attack in groups.
Wait, these are something. Oh, this.
Alright, great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh. What the fuck are these if they're not corpses?
What?
What?
I'm freaking out.
Rapper DM.
What you notice in front of you are, they look like brambles have come from out of the forest and out of the ground and have taken shape in these humanoid type creatures. What they look like is they look like these spiky, almost dryad sort of things. I'll show you a quick picture.
Oh,
And I'll show everybody on the camera too.
that's pretty
I can't
gross.
see it.
There you go. Hold it up if you want.
Oh, wrong side.
Oh, I'm on the wrong camera.
Yeah.
Agrees.
Oh, yeah, I could
Yeah, why
have
are we on quick camera? They're grumpy.
They look super pissed off.
They're cool. Okay. They've got my head's off. Oh, I'm headless.
Nick, no!
Oh, back. These are called blights.
A blight?
That's all you need to know.
I don't
Good
like
thing I
these.
rested.
Nobody does.
Yep. Good thing I rested.
And they are all attempting to attack. Here, go ahead. Your turn.
Okay.
Can we get the, is this the closer camera? Can we get the closer camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now your turn.
Take it.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Alright.
We can zoom in a little bit. Is there a way we can zoom in?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's alright. That's alright. Just curious.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay. I turn into a bear as well.
Oh no, Squid came back!
Okay,
Yeah.
you turn into a bear.
Correct.
You just switch your eye out for another bugbear.
You get super bugbear.
And super bugbear. Okay. And basically, my two bears, one moves up there, the other moves up there, and I move and attack. We all three attack. This guy attacks that guy, this guy that guy, and I attack that guy.
So, are they each attacking one individual?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all three multi-attacking.
Roll for attack, please.
Actually,
Hail the orange!
I need more d20s.
You just saw the orange now? Wow, I really feel like we are delayed. I did that like a minute and a half ago. Or they're just slow typers.
We'll get used to it.
Okay, so does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so all three hit. And then let's see. Which one's the oh, this one's the Do we have? Can I use your one?
What
of
is
these?
the orange?
I need to stretch.
The orange is everything you need.
I need to stretch too.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
I have that back, I think.
Just even into it. A little more down, down, down.
So we'll start with my bear, the top bear, and then.
Your bear's this bear.
Oh yeah, just let me know. I can adjust that on the fly.
Have you attacked it?
Your bear's this bear. You
Yeah.
want to run up there?
Okay.
Audience is waiting.
No. I'm attacking that guy,
Oh, that's
and my
fine.
2 bears. But I'm gonna have my bear attack first, the one up there attack first.
Okay.
Okay. And then he does. Let's see here. 11, 6. He does 21 damage. You might need the phone. Like if you put the phone like right there.
We kind of guesstimate how far we use.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we use strings, so we just kind of keep
We have an
it.
idea of rulers, but nah.
Because we're fast like that.
Right now, we kind of know like 15 feet, and you know,
Alright, so
21 to that guy up at the front, and then. 22 to that guy over there, the third guy. And then I do not that much. 14. I do 14 to this guy. And after I let out a roar, man. No fucking.
Alright, it is, Riz, go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around. Attack this fellow. With my great axe.
Is it one that's already finished?
Nope.
No.
New.
Yeah, this is how it looks.
That's how it should be looking.
Well, this is what they're. Yeah, this is the actual. Well, this is the software,
Get out of here.
right?
Oh, Adam.
Yeah.
You can bring Nick out of here. I'm sick of it.
What kind of dark magic is that?
I like how we're like later now.
Okay, so this, I gotta do this.
Get out of here.
That's actually how it looks. Oh,
Yeah, this is what people see. This whole without this part.
Riz is fighting.
Using my great axe
Go, Riz, go.
does a 27 hit.
I'm sure that's 27 hits.
Pretty sure. I just want that confirmation.
Oh, say that again.
He wants it to be minimized so we can see that comment.
What was it?
Do 27 hit.
I should hide the tripod. No way!
Oh,
Tripod is
yeah.
another character.
When you did that, that's what happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was not
Oh.
supposed to be. Here, no, actually, I can fix
Oh, there we go.
it.
No, we got it.
No,
But now I'm
turn
hugging
it back.
Josh. Gross! There we go. We're good. Tripod speaking.
I'm assuming a 27 hits.
27 minutes. Are you attacking one that Josh is already
Sorry.
No, I'm attacking that
Alright, that should be fixed.
guy. 16 damage.
16?
Wait.
To this guy?
Ooh.
Yeah, 16 to that guy.
I don't know if you guys want me to do this. I just.
No, that's perfect.
Okay. I might need some more D20s or whatever. Alright, this guy.
Okay, it's the first group's turn that's all been damaged.
Okay.
Would you please repeat the question?
Alright,
guys.
I'm working
Every
my puff into tough.
That's what the shirt says.
That's a jiggly puff, and that's my wiggly tough.
What happens immediately is as soon as those 4 attacks have hit, those 4 lights spawn a 15-foot vine radius around all 4 of them. The entire area is now covered in like a vine, and it's difficult terrain.
Good thing I'm in the trees.
You basically have to succeed a DC 12 strength or check in order to
Oh god.
Oh, cool.
Move? I'm cool with that. I can see everything.
And then they're all going to attempt to grapple. One bear misses. Bear misses. Kieran does a 7. Doesn't. Can you roll it?
Oh no.
Roll 3d20s for me. I'm grappling.
I got a natural 20.
Alright, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Next. What are the other two?
Oh,
14
14. I mean, what am I modifier?
14 and what's the
A
other
7.
one? Yeah, you're good. Okay.
Okay.
They attempt to grapple with vines, try to surround the ethereal bears, misses. Rizwin, 15. Roll against 15, please. Strength check.
Over 20.
Over 20. Okay. They all 4 fail trying to grapple you. It is Milo. Go ahead.
Huh. Well, I don't require any movement to turn around or whatnot. My roll of the eyes grants me vision. And this guy, I'm going to cast Blight upon him. So, with disadvantage, he must roll it with disadvantage. Constitution save to beat my 17.
He beats it.
He beats it with disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage.
Yeah, he gets
You can do that.
disadvantage on that puppy.
What is it? Constitution?
17,
Yep,
Constitution.
he beats it. Even with disadvantage. He
Ah.
rolled really high.
Well then.
He's got deep wing his bees.
Stop it. Stop it. I'm getting a look at that V.
Stop it. I'm
So
Alright.
deep.
These
turned on.
bees are so deep. Alright. Milo, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, it's the other 3's turn.
Crap.
And they're moving.
Uh-oh.
Gotta get up. Gotta go.
It's this one. He's one of them. And then that guy, and then this one right here.
So Riz, Bear, and who's the
Milo.
Bear and Josh.
Bear and
yeah.
Josh. No, I'm in the trees. You're right
Ooh,
below me.
shit! Bitches are getting hitches. You're getting hit, and your bear's getting hit.
dang.
I don't think does a
Don't I get a
does
reroll?
a
I thought I had a reroll.
16 doesn't hit you, does it? Okay.
No.
Hold tight, let me roll damage.
We love you, Cloudy Kate.
Reroll damage.
Kieran,
per
you
turn.
take
Yeah.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Or 9 damage.
Okay.
And the bear takes 8.
We'll say bear 1. Bear A.
Oh shit! It actually auto grapples you. Try to roll a DC 12 for me. Just roll a D20, add your Constitution to it.
Roll a
Or actually,
D10.
it's just any.
Yeah,
You
roll
don't even
D20.
specify. Just roll a D20.
It's a 4. So.
Okay, you're not free then. Next,
Roll another
roll
for
for
your
the
bear.
bear. That was for
Oh,
you. This is
oh,
for-
oh.
My
Okay.
key again. Okay, it's
12, and that's
4 of them.
plus what?
Yeah.
You're fine. That,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the bear's not grappled,
I'm
but you're
grappled.
grappled. So you do have to take a full action to get out of the grapple.
Okay.
If shit was going weird.
You claim my key,
Uh,
it's a double. It's
So,
like
fiddly fiddly,
Yeah.
fantastic. Tail, do something.
Alright, I'm up in the vines. Am I infected by the disadvantage?
You gotta get down, unless
I
you're
was-
throwing shit.
Okay. Well then, I have throwing stars. Actually, can I jump from the vines onto this bear's back?
Roll an acrobatics
Okay.
and a attack. If you get above a 15 in acrobatics, I'll let you land wherever the hell you want.
Oh, I got a 10 plus
What's your acrobatics?
6. I got a 16.
And yeah, you landed right on
Okay.
top of him.
So I'm on top of this bear, so I'm not affected by the ground or whatever.
Nope.
And then I'm going to, so that was my movement. I'm going to use a key so I can
Attack 4 times.
attack 4 times, and I'm actually going to use my dagger.
Okay.
So I got a
A
plus
10?
8. So I got a 10 is my lowest.
No, a 9's the lowest.
No, this 2 plus 8.
Oh, is that a
10.
7?
This is 7.
Yeah, 10's the lowest to a hit.
Does that work? Does that hit or not?
10 does not hit.
What about a 15?
Hits.
Then the rest of them hit.
Great. Roll for damage.
3.
And then I gotta re-roll this one.
No.
Yeah, I do for my.
Well, because you only hit 3 times. So
Oh.
only 3 of those count.
But those
So
that one
out of
counts.
these 3, you get to reroll one of these.
Oh.
The lowest one, probably. Nice!
Yeah. So I do 16 damage.
To one guy,
I'll do it to this guy.
to undamaged.
That one has
16
no damage on it.
No
yet?
damage
Yeah.
on it.
I did
Got
Got a
it.
So
16
16
coming.
damage?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
And I'm still on the bear's back.
Solid.
I sense through him. He's liking that.
It's your bonus.
He's digging it.
Very nice game.
So I'm going to try to break the grapple.
Sure.
Just 1d20.
Yeah, you have to roll higher than a 12. Add your strength.
I'm grappled.
Okay, you're.
So I'm gonna roll for my bears. That dice might be done
your
for
bears
the
are
night.
not grappled, taking.
Right.
Yeah,
They're good.
damage.
They're multi-attacking.
Okay.
So let's see. It's plus a 5, or yeah, plus 5 to roll. So an 8 and a 17.
Both hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, 8,
Eight?
17. 8
Does not?
hit.
Okay.
17 hits, I'm sorry.
So left bear over there. Let me roll for damage.
If you're doing multi-attacks, roll a d20 for each attack. Does that make sense, right, Nick?
Yeah.
No, oh, I thought multi-attack.
Means
Like
attack twice. Means
You have to
two
roll a
hits
hit twice.
Which means 2d20s every time.
so that's I actually have to roll 60 20s.
If everyone's
If everyone's attacking,
multi-attacking.
yeah.
Yeah, doing a multi-attack. Okay, so let
So
me.
roll 2 more d20s.
Well, they already. Oh, okay. I have a chance to salvage some.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't.
Just kidding.
The 13. Does
13
it?
hits.
Okay.
So
cool.
each bear gets
Um,
one
each
hit.
one gets one.
You get two
It's
attacks.
right. Let's see here. So 2d6. That's actually supposed to be a 6. Plus 4. So 9, 13, and 6. So 23.
Milo went to get me some water.
Oh shit! No, I screwed up. It was 13 on that guy,
Be careful, don't try
and then
to
the other one I'm actually just rolling. I'll do the d6s. I'll do a claw attack. You know, 10.
Nice.
So 13 on that guy, 10 on that guy. I can't.
Oh, I
Okay.
can.
on this dude?
They already have damage on them?
Yeah.
They're dead.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Done.
With a beautiful chomp,
This
you
one?
basically bite the vines in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these two are like dead.
Is there any type of like blood or stuff inside my bears?
No,
Do they like
they're
it?
completely plant life.
Oh.
Should have
Yeah.
summoned a Stegosaurus.
They only like berries. So
Alright.
Very dead.
yeah, they
Very
definitely.
dead. Very so hairy.
Go, Riz, go.
I'm going to attack the same guy I was attacking earlier. Does a 17 hit?
Nice, C. Kennedy. I'd
Yes.
like to wear a V-neck. I promise you next week. Got a sexy dark blue one. It is.
Super max. I did 24,
It's
36 damage to one guy.
Oh!
was it the one you were already hitting?
Yes.
He's dead.
Okay, well I am bloodlusted by
Right,
the fact
so you
that I
get to
killed
move.
someone.
Don't forget that you do need a, if you want to move,
I'm just gonna turn. He's within distance.
Yeah.
Right.
He's right here.
Yeah. Right.
yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Pivot.
If you're, yeah, if you're just pivoting.
And 17 hits
Yes, it does. Roll for damage.
and 12 damage.
This is a new one.
This is a brand new
I
guy.
got him.
Alright. Very good.
See ya. Well. It's not
I
my
think it's
turn,
the
is
bad
it?
guy's turns.
Yeah, I think it is the bad guy turn.
Yes. Afterwards, yeah.
You can tell the music got louder.
It's good timing.
One auto hits you because you're grappled,
Oh, okay.
Oh, that sucks.
so you're taking 9 damage. And then the other one is attacking the bear, right? You've got one attacking. Yeah, it's still attacking the bear with tail that is on top of the bear, which is fantastic. And it's missing. What's your bear's AC?
Is that the armor class?
Yes.
I didn't write that down. Sorry.
And he was like, whoa,
So
Yogi.
wrote down the
I had most of it, man. Most of it was a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna
In the
tame your
meantime,
bear.
May I
Here.
communicate telepathically with the plants? I want to prod them.
It's not your turn.
I mean, they won't communicate back.
I just want to know what they're counting down for.
It's 11.
all that I want.
Did they hit? Or it's 11?
No, they do not hit.
Fortunate.
So where are we at? Is it my turn or?
No, it's the
It's
bad guy's turn, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
They just
No,
finished.
they just went. It
So it's
is-
my turn then.
Yeah. No, it's not your turn.
It's not? Oh. I thought I was last.
Oh,
It's
it's
Milo.
Milo.
Oh.
Ah, phenomenal.
Milo, then another chunk of bad guys, and then it's you, Kale.
Wah, wah.
I'm going to
Just gonna
use my
ride you.
cantrip. My cantrip called Agonizing Blast.
I have him right here.
Oh. Hijacking them.
I'm eating them all.
Yeah, she is.
We have
What are you
Reuben
using?
chips.
I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast.
I'm good right
cantrip.
now. I'll just eat those things all
And
night.
with that,
Yeah,
I'll
save you.
can they beat a 17?
Constitution?
No, they just, I think it's AC. Yeah, ranged spell attack.
Oh, that beats their armor class, yeah.
Excellent. Well then, I'm directing both beams of energy in separate directions. Beam 1, this dude that Riz is attacking. Beam 2, this guy who has 14 damage.
Okay.
So, they, I have to roll twice actually to see if they both hit. Does the 17 hit the second guy?
Yes.
Gotcha. Very good. D10. Well, first one takes 10 damage. This guy, he's now at 22. Riz's target. 20. And I got a 2 here.
Oh, sorry.
No
I was
problem.
kind of daydreaming.
And then this guy with 14. 12. This guy will be at 26.
I got it right here.
He's dead.
Ah, sweet.
That one.
I'll make him eat
Was
dirt.
that the one that was, he grappled Kieran?
Oh, Kieran, you're free of your grappling.
Was like, and you
That's
just like
cool.
rip off the vines, pound
Hulk
your
out.
chest,
Mm-hmm.
pound your nuts.
Ow. That would hurt.
Yeah, nice. And
I go over there and I like look at the other bear's butt.
with that, I mean, I've cast my cantrip. I'd like to now move my 30 feet. I gotta roll
So who's still alive?
my strength check. Oh, son of a bitch. 8.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to move.
No, it's not 12. You're,
Suck.
stationary.
Alright, my turn is done. I flail around and I throw a temper tantrum.
Sounds like a Milo thing.
Yeah. Ugh, hate this.
Like, why isn't my magic working?
Is it my turn now?
No, it's the
It's
other
okay,
two
buddy.
that
It's
are fighting.
In my mind,
I wanna
it's
go.
Like,
One's fighting Riz. That hits you for 22.
22 hits.
Ooh.
You take 4 damage.
Would I have healed from the fight on the
Yes.
boat? Okay. Cool.
You take 4 damage, and then
I'm
roll a
auto-grappled.
DC 12 to see if you're grappled. They don't add anything to it, so
Strength?
No, just a 12.
Just roll a 12.
Yeah, or higher.
13.
Yep, you're good. Not grappled, and then the other one is your bear, I believe. That's getting attacked.
This one,
That
yeah.
one yet. Misses. That, and then the other one. What's the other one attacking? Where is he?
He's attacking
Um,
Josh,
Kieran?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that one
Kieran.
hits, unfortunately. For 16.
Oh wow! Immediately, like the spell disperses, and I'm like, "Wait, that wasn't supposed to happen so fast." Like, yeah, 16. Oh,
No,
16 to hit.
you.
Yeah, it hits.
To you, though, not your bear.
No,
What's your armor class for Kieran?
well, the magic is like you have to take all my bear hit points away, and then the spell, like
Did I hit you or not?
you hit me, yeah, with a 16.
Okay, I need to do damage first.
Oh, I thought okay.
He thought 16 was the damage.
Yeah, dude. My bad.
That's alright.
I went in this elaborate.
11 damage.
I'm still a bear.
You're still a bear.
Yeah.
Roll a DC 12 to see if you're grappled. His vines are still
Roll
in
your
his skill.
d20.
I'm still grappled.
He is grappled all over.
God.
Damn. No luck.
No, it's like 3, 4 every time.
Alright,
It's my turn now.
Yeah, that was your turn.
I want to know if I can, like, charge the remainder of the things with Kieran's bear. Like, since I'm riding
You
it.
can attack him from there if you just like.
No, I want him to, like, charge. I want the bear to
No, you
charge.
can't.
No, that's his
Charge.
action.
Kieran has to order the bear to charge.
Fine. Alright.
Plus, it'd be hard because everybody's in brambles right now. So movement.
Yeah,
is
and you can't have distractions.
I guess I will merely fight the dude. And I'm just gonna use my daggers. Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, then they both hit, so. And it gets 10 damage. And it has 16 already, so.
Was this one that already had damage on it?
Yeah, it had 16.
Oh,
plus
it's dead then. Yeah,
okay.
you punch it to death. It explodes in a beautiful pile of bramble mess. Hot bramble mess.
Just how I like it.
Hot, brambly blights. Fucking Kieran,
Yeah.
get the hell out of
Do
that
it.
grapple, bitch.
Oh, he's already dead. I killed that guy that was grappling.
No, a
he
new
just got
one.
re-grappled.
got
He got
grappled
re-grappled.
Yeah, Kieran doesn't know his dick from his elbow.
And what is his strength?
12. So you have to beat a 12.
I got a 9, so I'm still grappled, but my bears, they're coming back.
These two bears.
Yeah, they're just like hop, skipping, and jumping
Thanks, Sonny Beats.
past, you know.
Did they roll the d12?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still grappled too. Or,
No, they
No,
were
but-
never grappled.
But you have to roll a 12 to move because we have brambles all over the place.
yeah.
It's a d12 strength.
Oh.
Yeah. and,
Oh. Anytime you move, damn.
You're stationary.
Damn. Oh, there's.
Do you add strength?
It's on the bear.
The strength save, yeah.
I turned right to it, so. It's +4.
Nice.
I make it. That's a
Yay.
14 on each. Or I'm sorry, 13 on each. So,
Where do you want your bears
yeah.
to go?
We're gonna go kill, like, one guy's coming over to me.
Okay, I'll make this guy.
He can do 40.
Oh, leave me alone. I really want to kill that
One
guy.
guy goes there, and then is he the last guy?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I go right up as like she's about to deliver the final blow, and then I roll.
Yeah.
One's grappling Kieran, one's with Riz.
But he has two bears, so they both.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. And let's see, it's a +5, so a 17, a 15, a 21, and a 19. Do they all hit? What's the?
Was it all above 12?
Does the 15 hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good.
Wait. Is that a 6
this
or a
one's
9?
dead. This one,
That's
it's
a
already
6.
at.
Okay, so that
22.
one doesn't hit. All
Yeah.
right. So I get 3.
Wait, yeah.
So, the two that, this guy, he's getting it right now.
He's getting what, Kieran?
He's getting.
A
He's
nice
getting
night
claw,
out.
yeah.
Oh, you got it?
It's,
got
It.
yeah.
You got it.
I'm so badly
I know,
wanting it.
right?
And I'm still riding the bear, so I can see it all.
Exactly. This bear is literally gonna, like, dry hump this thing to death right now. So,
Whoa, Yogi, calm down there.
11.
See Sonny Beats.
So, 21.
What?
My bear does 21 on that guy.
21, okay.
I
What?
just
Sonny
actually
Eats checks his nips. I need to check my nips every 10. That's a pussy.
I've seen those nips.
My nips are always ready to go.
Good man. Fuck him up.
Okay. And then there was, 8 on this guy, so.
So a guy with the guy I'm facing just took 8 damage.
He's at 29 now.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have never even gotten to 29. I don't know what the hell happened.
I think he missed.
I must have.
He was
I
at
think I-
20.
He just explodes.
Well,
Yeah, just grabbed that motherfucker.
Dead. Dead. Clap.
Oh, he's upside down.
That's my favorite. Like an ostrich. That's a shame.
Now we have one
What
left.
the
So
fuck?
what?
Is this
How
like-
much
what
damage
does
is on
kitchen
that
mean?
guy?
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Do you need kitchen?
Yeah, it's
apparently
probably
I've been-
autocorrect.
I've been nicknamed Kitchen. So.
No longer carrying your kitchen.
Yeah.
Get back to the kitchen.
How much
By
damage
my
does
girlfriend?
this guy have?
He has 21.
It's fresh.
Nick, he's got 21 damage.
Who does?
This guy.
I need to keep better track.
Is he
How long
dead
has he
too?
had 21 damage?
I
just
just
got
like
it.
one turn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's still alive. He's brambling around. If that could be an act.
Let's start him on fire.
Well, we should talk to him
Is it a
first.
humanoid?
Shit,
Or
yeah.
no, it's a...
See if he can.
Is anyone going to
summon more
talk to him?
plants.
Because you guys just
Yeah,
start
like-
killing
Yeah,
shit all
like,
the time.
I want to know what the fuck they're counting down to. Why is now the time, and why do they need the bodies?
Is this the trees alone, or is this like
So
something...
you want to speak to him?
I'd
Are
like
you,
manipulating
talk to
him.
him, ask him shit.
Okay, hey, plant guy. Slowly roll, because I will end you. And do you have any connection to one of the 8 missing villagers?
Absolutely.
Do you have anything personally to do with it? Plantly to do with it?
We need their blood.
Their blood. Halfling blood or
Any blood.
any blood?
Any humanoid blood.
So warm-blooded. You jealous?
Jealous.
Jealous of our warm blood?
I'm not jealous of you mortals.
Really? Really?
We need to fuel our...
Ask
What-
him if
what
a
makes
tree
you
falls
think
down in the
we're-
middle of the
we're
woods. Does
mortals?
anyone hear it?
Yeah, okay, let me, give me a second, I'll broadcast this. In fact,
Oh.
may I make that as
Just-
I get the information I can telepathically broadcast it to my companions?
Yeah.
Very well then. Hey, if I push you down, was anybody gonna hear you?
I do not
You
understand.
didn't find that funny, you guys.
Aw.
So are you the boss?
No, the forest speaks to us. This is how we live.
Which way is the forest loudest?
Everywhere.
Everywhere is loudest. If I lifted you off the forest floor, would it be quieter for you?
Let's try it.
I'd like to place him on my ritualistic 10-size floating disc.
Okay.
Alright, how do you feel?
Quieter.
Quieter.
Lighter.
Lighter.
But I still thirst.
I imagine this is a new experience for a plant. You've
I've
never
never
been
flown before.
separate from the ground.
I do have legs, though, as you can see. I do have makeshift limbs.
Can you jump?
Never tried.
Well, let's see if the white tree can jump.
Yeah, roll to jump. He kind of gets a little bit off the ground.
Alright, fair
Maybe
enough.
like a half an inch.
Then I'd like to
Screwed
Not
around.
bad.
I'd like to
not bad.
dump him back onto the ground and ask him how he feels. How do you feel now?
Better?
Better. I think that whatever the power source that enlivens these plants is probably coming from deep inside the ground. I think.
It's
Either
the
that or it's the
roots.
root contact.
Yes. The roots command us.
The roots command you?
Of course.
Are you ever
They always have.
Are you ever able to send complaints or maybe suggestions along the roots?
We've always listened. We've never said anything otherwise.
Okay, are you the first to get the news, or would say the tree over here get news first?
We all received the news at the same time.
Now, physically,
It was
that's
only
not
recently that we were created.
created. Somebody had a mind to create
Well-
somebody like you.
There's an evil in the forest.
An evil, something you're opposed to?
No, I accept it willingly.
Has it bargained with you?
No, I don't require resources. I do
No.
as it says. The blood
It's
is
spoken
nice.
to you.
Of course.
So the words you hear are not the forest speaking. It's the evil inside the forest.
It comes from the forest, yes.
Damn it. Hate plants. Alright. If I cut a tree and I watch which direction the sap flows, will I get an indication for where the power is?
I could tell you where the power is. You won't need to chop any trees.
I don't want to chop any trees, so you better get to talking.
1 mile west. Okay, 1 mile west. There's the great root. That is where the evil is nested.
A great
I do
root.
as it says.
Well, I'd like for you to take a break.
Yeah, not any longer.
Dominate
You do what I
yourself.
say.
Yeah, here.
Would you have that like the honors, or may I?
I have understood all I need. There's a plant, some
Mhm.
tuber or something, a mile west of us. I'm gonna light it on fire.
Okay.
And this whole debacle.
How long do you live for? Do you, a long time,
Until
or
someone kills us.
well,
Or until we are slain.
could you go to another forest? And
I've never thought of that.
but would you live outside of the forest?
Who chooses the font here? You don't like the font?
That name looks like kitchen from a distance.
Yeah, apparently. So.
That's
Can
funny.
we just light this
Karen,
plant
let's
on fire and get going?
We don't take breaks. What's up?
So can we just light this plant on fire
I've
and
grown
get
rather
going?
fond of the blight.
I
grow
I
weary
cast
of talking
Geos
to
on
this
him.
thing.
What's up, dude?
It's a magical command. I force it to carry out a service or refrain.
Okay.
So for the next 30 days, it has to do everything I say. And so basically, it has to make us to succeed on a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
against me.
DM, does a plant require oxygen?
16.
16?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's my fucking spell save. Damn it.
If it's your spell save,
Oh,
Tygo's
then
to be
I'm
attacking.
attacking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're,
Tygo's to be
it's
attacking.
Geost.
Okay.
And so for the next 30 days, it will do whatever I say. Have you given us all the information that you know about the route?
I listen to commands and I pollute the forest as such.
You
Are-
pollute the
We'll
forest?
look around you.
Do you
that's
do this
fair.
because of its command, or were you always this way?
I was never this way.
Okay, good.
I'm only recently constructed.
Well, now you belong to me, and henceforth you will only do as I say.
Fair.
And from here, you will head northeast by night to the mountains east of Oltos.
That's what
You
it
will
is.
make very careful to hide in the forest throughout the day, and once you're there, you will meet a large tree at the base of this mountain, which can speak. And she will be your new mother, and she will take care of you.
Very well. And
So-
he departs, he turns and begins to walk away.
Excellent.
Okay.
So we heading west or what?
Yeah. Totally.
He's heading northeast
He's
towards
heading northeast,
Oltos
yeah.
in the forest. He's gonna make his way back to.
I'm glad that we could give someone a new home in a healthier forest.
So yeah, once he meets the
destroy the
great
evil.
grandmother tree, then he might be all right.
I hope so.
If not, we'll just destroy him.
I believe that if we ever come across another blight, it's not unreasonable to slide that thing in your bag of holding. It's not like they need the air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as that blight leaves, all the vines that are on the ground disperse, and you start seeing color kind of coming back into the forest around you. When the blights were spawned, the forest sort of died out, grew weeds, toxic brambles, things like that. Well, they
Gotcha.
start to fade back in, just in this certain area.
Very good. Well, I'd like to skedaddle west a little ways.
Yep. Ditto.
I'm
Alright,
gonna continue to ride the bear.
Yeah, let's
Just,
keep
just kind
going.
of move everything into a big circular area. I don't need all these walls or anything.
Gotcha. So we've been coming to the clearing over here.
So like this. Let's get ready to rumble.
About a bear. Oh, Josh.
This Kieran.
Yep, Kieran.
We're not in the middle, are we?
No, yeah, we're on the edge.
You're right. We've just come across
entering.
to the west.
And I'm on the bear.
Riz, you're going in the front.
That's
You're
smart.
on top of the bear. I am off just to the side. Comfortable. Way comfortable. Okay. Fuck you, Forest.
So we're here to find a great route
There's a route somewhere around here. I hear there's
to
a
take
route.
on the route.
It's supposed
My
to be.
bears are hungry for root.
You gotta root
It's a
around.
special route,
Yeah.
you know.
It's an evil route.
And evil lives in the
They're
root.
real hungry.
I want a piece of this route.
I'm gonna take a piece of it to the alchemist and see if
So
I
you guys
can get high
come
off
upon this kind of large outcropping.
Smoke it?
it. Yeah.
And the large outcropping is
It's an outcropping.
yeah, well, I
Like
don't
a
know what
crop
the hell that
circle?
means.
Mhm.
I just like to pretend I know what words
It's like-
are.
It's a clearing.
Almost like a cliff, but like, you know,
It's a
Lion
clearing.
King.
It's a clearing,
Well,
yeah. It's a
yeah.
clearing with
Okay,
a very
clearing.
large tree trunk in the base of it.
In the center of it?
Somewhere. It's not the entire. Yeah, just kind of like just turn that into.
Here.
Yeah, that's fine. Fuck, I don't care. It's a pencil.
It's a tree trunk.
It's something. I don't. Woohoo!
Our viewers are gonna
Fancy.
love this.
Yeah. We'll eventually get nice stuff. We're broke.
There we go.
Oh,
That could be
that's
on top.
cool.
Oh! Go back to the comments and see what everybody says. That is it.
Look at that.
Alright,
It doesn't look
It's completely blocking
Yeah.
your face, Jazz.
We check out the comments, Kieran.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Alright,
They're all drunk, it appears, so.
It's fine with me.
Deets and Caitlin.
Screw that tree. So the root's connected to a tree?
So, when you get close to the roots, obviously this entire area is just dead. And it's fairly recent. You can tell that there are still parts in the area where there is healthy plant life, but overall it's starting to die very swiftly. And it's a dark presence. Everybody feels this very dark presence.
I don't like this shadow being cast over me, you guys. Find it rather off-putting.
And immediately,
Well, I'm kind of done with all
out
my
of the
high-level
roots,
spells.
one of the roots,
Yeah.
a very shadow begins to form.
Hey, there's something really weird over there.
That shadow? I know a gal who's pretty good with shadows. Hey, Tail. Why don't you sneak on over there and see if you can't get a peek?
What's your passive, was it stealth or?
Oh, I'm good at that. I can pop behind the tree and
Do
look
it.
around. I'll do that.
Better do that.
Do you want me to roll? I'm gonna try to go use my
Well, if you shadow step, you automatically shadow step.
well, no, I mean so that it doesn't notice me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
He
Oh,
saw
but
you.
typically,
Oh,
He
they
knows
saw.
you're here.
Oh, they saw us.
You see him, he sees you.
Okay.
And by him, I mean this.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Spooks.
That's super
Very
creepy.
spooky. Can you shadow step into him?
That'd be wicked.
Ugh.
If he's
Oh,
all
I can use
shadowy.
my
Can't really tell what I was looking at, but it looks scary.
It looks like a shadow. that's
It
taking
literally
someone.
looks like a shadow.
How do you kill a
I
shadow?
wonder.
With a bright light.
Can I do that?
Pizza force?
Don't I make that like circle of darkness?
Yeah, you can make darkness. Yeah, you can cast darkness once for free every day. Right there.
So was this a bit of a walk to get to?
Half a mile.
Okay, so not that
You need a
long.
mile to the west.
That's it. I'm tired.
Okay.
May I call out to the shadow creature?
Absolutely.
Hey guy, buddy.
Uh,
That's a nice tree.
Telepathically speaks to you. Says, welcome to what's left of this old forest.
It's very good to be here, if I may say. Your forest is very dense.
You killed my corrupted blights.
Not all
Corrupted
of
they
them.
were.
Cool.
Corrupted
One of them
they
has
were.
escaped your grasp.
You can't
Oh,
hear
I
this.
know.
Oh, he can't.
It's telepathic.
Oh
I mean,
man,
yeah.
it's too much.
It's
Yeah,
like
they were corrupted,
Miles
man.
talking to people
Did you do
again.
that?
Yeah.
They were fucked up.
It's just like, hold on. It gives us the hand.
I did.
You corrupted them?
I needed to feed. This forest is. I felt I needed to take advantage of the life that was in this forest.
You
Ask
know,
him where he
it's-
came
it's-
from.
It's funny you should mention that. I just came from this village, halflings. It's stupid. And I just had this overwhelming need. I admire what you've done. And
Do you?
yeah, I mean, you know,
Not
the
a lot of
root
people admire my work.
the root system I'm not a big fan of, but you know, maybe you could show me a little bit.
That's possible.
And with these muscle heads, maybe I
I
just
do require blood sacrifice.
I have
That's
so much blood. You don't even know. It turns out that my great uncle or some shit was a dwarf, kind of a drinker.
Oh.
A lot of blood in me. So how much are you talking?
Human life.
One human life?
Like humanoid.
What's the ratio on power to human life that you get? Is it one life per foosh?
It's hard to estimate. Why am I having this conversation?
I'm sorry,
I would
I
say-
didn't offend you.
The 8 humans that have sacrificed have risen my power exponentially. And I plan on taking over that entire town when the time comes.
Is the time now?
No, I'm not strong enough yet. I need hundreds more.
Do you work by yourself, or do you work in conjunction with a lesser power?
Only myself.
Only yourself. Resilient man.
I travel from forest to forest. This was the one place that I've had success in my endeavors.
And is there any reason that this forest took to you so well?
I don't know.
I suppose it's better left a mystery. I'd like to approach your tree if that's all well and good. I don't mean any offense. I don't want to disturb you, but I would like to examine that root system.
He just kind of, like, I see I have no reason not to let you.
I'm going to communicate with you guys that chill out. I totally have a plan. I totally have a plan. I'm going to get over here, and I definitely have a plan.
Don't trust Milo for shit.
Thanks a lot, guy. I'll just take a look at those roots. Can I do an Arcana check
Yeah.
on the roots? I want to find out what sort of power he's feeding them. I mean, if he's only been here for a day and he's taken those 8 lives in a day and grown that much more powerful,
Yeah.
what's he doing now? So, roll the d20. 18 plus Arcana, 18.
Very good. As you examine the roots, you can kind of put your hand on it. You feel life force almost drained immediately from you. You're taken back.
Oh, creepy.
What's going on is he is siphoning, from what you can tell, is he's siphoning the life from this master tree's roots. And through there, he's being able to channel his mana into the forest and create these blight-like beings. And what the beings do is they gather the blood for him, get dissolved, and the roots drink the blood, empowering him.
You know, Kieran, in all the forests that I've visited, I've never found one quite as gloomy as this one. This is
a pretty
sad.
creepy place. What have you talked to it? Did he say anything?
I talked to him a little bit, and yes, he's actually done some really amazing things around here. He's actually trying to freshen up the gloom of the forest, and I think that if we give him a little more time, he can do it. Now in your brain, that was out loud. That's gonna die. I'm like, dude, this tree is fucked up. It keeps draining my life. Don't touch the root system. You need to torch it soon.
And I'm like thinking back, like, dear, yeah, I thought you were serious. That's.
And I'm smiling at the guy.
I'm like, like.
Smiling at the guy.
He's obviously the shadow of sorts. I mean, he doesn't have a facial expression because he's this darkness, but you can tell he's taking great pride in his work, his ability to enchant this root system, to gather this blood sacrifice. And he's very happy that he can share it with
I've heard talk of master root, the large root, the control root.
Sure.
One of your blights got messages from the root. Is there one central node that you pour your mana into, or that it pours from?
Right
I want to
here.
see the source of this wonder. It's
Absolutely.
right
And
here in front of you.
He just kind of moves his way back, and this central trunk that you are at is really where he deposits it. Yeah, I'd say like
Right there.
more or less.
Very good.
He just kind of slithers.
That's a really nice bit of root. Riz, you should come over here and check this root out. Kieran, I think you would appreciate it. Kieran's my druid friend, Shadow
A
Guy.
druid?
Yeah.
I don't take too much of a liking to druids
No.
since they're a little more on the
Up and up.
life.
Here's the kicker. He's a drow. Have you come across the drow? I imagine not many drows in the forests.
No, I mean, well, my time in Grograx was only fleeting, to say the least, but drow are hard to come by these days.
You're gonna like this guy. Kieran, come up over here.
I've never heard of a drow being a druid.
Nature takes all sorts of forms.
I kind of like come around and
I'd like to wish, get behind him.
I'm like up here.
Crowd close. Peek over his shoulders. Look at what he's done.
Interesting.
Isn't that beautiful?
Trees and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm still a bear, and I'm like,
Might I persuade you to demonstrate for me? Pour a little bit of your power into this tree, or show me how you would if you had the blood.
It's rather quite simple.
These guys are like, we want to
since
see
the blood is
too.
already
I'll
in the
follow
ground,
if you
I
wanna
will be
move my person.
extracting it.
Is
And so he
this
kind of
you?
like,
No.
No, I'm the person
whatever
to the left.
wispy claw he
Yeah.
has, he puts it over.
No,
you
that's
see this, like,
that's not me. That's
almost like
Riz. I'm right there.
Dementors almost
Nope.
from
Yeah.
like Harry Potter.
Oh.
Where that's what happens.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Is he bending over the root doing
Where do you
that?
want to be?
More or less.
Back
Can I
by
take
He
that?
crouches a little bit. It's
I'd like to, if I can seize an attack of opportunity.
absolutely.
take it. So he's, I mean, his position is hunched over a root.
Yes, he's looking at the root as he extracts it.
He doesn't have a face, he's not a being, but he's there.
Yes, a lot like that.
Great. And if that's the case, then he's something like this over that, and I would like to come up right behind him, and wielding my immovable rod, I would like to pin his head down along the root system. Let him pay homage to what he made. He can siphon all the power he wants, but I don't want him to be able to move. Can I pin his head, or is he too ethereal?
He's fairly ethereal. Pinning him won't do much.
He's at what, a shadow,
Yeah, he can
right?
move through spaces as narrow as an inch wide.
Can
So you might-
Oh, he might be. I mean, it's the immovable rod.
Yeah.
He could get him right. He could get him like
I
a
could
lot
pin
smaller
him.
than an inch.
Yeah, especially if he's
I'm
ethereal,
gonna
then I
need
can
you to do a
condense.
dexterity saving throw. Above a 15, I'll allow it. I'll give you advantage too.
Oh, thank God. Ah, sweet, 17.
Yeah?
Nice.
You pin it.
Yes.
You just like, you immediately shove the rod in behind
That's it,
him
and I
then
click that
lock
button.
it. And like, you can tell his torso squeezes to a little less than half of an inch. And
Good.
he's pinned there prone, just wailing and cursing you in telepathy, saying, "What are you doing? This was my pride. This was something we could have shared."
Ah, no hard feelings, bro, but you freak me out.
Fucking surf's up, bitch. What?
I'm just
That's
gonna.
what you say, not him.
I'd like to say to my companions, like, look at him. Look at
So
him.
you lock him up.
Yeah, maybe I kick him. Non-lethal damage. I don't even want to do damage to him. I just want to kick him in the butt.
Hit him. Roll a D4.
4.
Minus 1 for
damage.
your strength, so 3 non-lethal damage.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh,
Yeah. Alright, I'll mark it down. So, with him incapacitated, you guys, do we want to do anything particular with this root? I am personally fond of chopping it up and...
Can we kill him first and see if that like
Cleanses.
restores the goodness to the forest?
do you want to kill him first? Or do you want to do anything with him? Anybody? And anything? Tail, don't I recall something about you seeking a demon? I thought that you were in a tattooing mood last time.
Oh yeah, I want to know if we can siphon
Well, maybe,
it.
yeah. Let's see if we can determine what kind of powers this man has. I mean, clearly he has power over life and death within a forest. But
I want to know if we can harness this
Mr.
power.
Shadow Guy,
I pop my staff,
Charming.
and he's got a save on a, was it 13?
Kieran, delve into his powers for us. I want to know them.
So we want to charm him now that we've pinned him.
So he's more cooperative, I guess?
Wow. It's funny because his
Can he be
condition
charmed?
immunity, he is literally immune to exhaustion, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, or restrained.
But not charmed.
Not charmed.
Not charmed.
And I'm quite charming, so.
Well, you have those sweet glasses on.
Right, I'm not using those though.
Oh, you're just using your
Usually
The staff, no, the staff I have.
Fairy glasses are
Alright,
nice.
yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I could do charm person, and he would have to save on a 16.
Go ahead. Do whatever you want to do.
I'm charming him.
Alright.
Save, see what you got.
I just want,
And
yeah.
yours works. He's charmed.
Okay.
What kind
Alright.
of abilities
He's
do we
tr-
have?
Yeah, so, Shadow Man. Can I call you that, Shadow Man? The Shadow.
He just hisses at you.
Oh, don't be that way.
You might communicate only telepathically.
Let me get this.
Listen to my friend here, and I say that in Undercommon.
What is it you like? What is it?
Oh, you speak my language.
Well, telepathy.
Oh, okay.
I desire, good Shadow Man, the root of all your power. I want to know what makes you tick. What above all would you never part with?
I'm not a man of material gain. Just the idea of power.
What tethers you to this world?
It's like, well, if you slash at me, I will hurt.
Can
You
we
will
like
bleed?
can we rip out his heart and
I
take
don't
his
bleed.
power?
What causes you pain? What kind of pain is it? Is it an exquisite pain or is it more of a loss?
It's more of a pain through bright light.
Weird. So would you say that if we strike you, we pierce your shadow?
To an extent, you cleave off
I do.
some of my
I could cast it
being.
if I'd have to leave
Oh.
my bear form.
Now that's kind of
What
interesting.
if you said bright lights?
How much of your being could we
Right.
take off with you still being?
I don't think that's bright.
You might be right.
Say again.
How much
There
can I
is,
take
like,
off of you before you die?
Flame.
What it is?
I don't have it in my spell sheet.
Let's do it.
That's a pleasant thought.
Use flame?
And
Okay.
let's
I'll
remind
do
me
it.
again, which
I
portion
do.
of your body is the most vital, most precious to you?
I do have it on my spell sheet, so.
I don't really have bodily portions. I can spawn my head in any location. I'm more of an amorphous blob.
I want to cut off chunks of its body
Okay.
and then put it in
roll
my
for
thing.
damage.
Probably his arms and legs, right? Because
Yeah.
the rod's on his
And he
chest.
doesn't even have legs. He's like, think of like a cloaked person with a head.
You just can't see the feet.
Oh, what do you want me to roll for damage?
Just whatever you usually use.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so see
So
if we can,
I
if we're gonna rip it
cantrip,
off.
I cantrip produce flame. So like a.
Oh, you might not let them finish their thing
Oh,
first.
what?
Yeah, you might hurt them.
She's
I have
ripping-
nine.
You're just
No,
producing
in my
like-
hand.
I have
Yeah.
9.
She's ripping body parts off.
I do 9 damage, so I can
Okay.
do I like rip off
He
that?
howls in pain, but he's still alive. Chunks of like this darkness fall to the earth.
Okay, put it in a vial.
Yeah, I'll scoop that shit up. In fact, I don't think that I have any empty potions, but maybe I can use a healing potion. I'll use a healing potion on Mr. Shadow.
You're gonna heal the shadow.
I need an empty potion bottle to scoop up the darkness bits. You mind
So
doing
an
that?
empty flask. Yeah, you can kind of.
I have an empty vial.
Do you?
Yeah.
Riz, may I please have your empty vial, and then we don't need to heal this fucker.
Gonna give
Oh.
you the empty vial.
And I scoop up the gooey chunks.
And then I take it
fork
from you.
I'll pass it to Tail, and then I say, you know what? I think that we're pretty much done with this guy. Anybody want the honors of slaying him?
And I say, well, yes, I do. And I produce flame, very bright as I can.
Immediately, he does start to scald. You're not even touching the flame, but the bright light
Right.
is hurting him.
Well, then I choose to attack with it.
Alright, so do you like the.
I mean, could I eventually, since he's restrained,
He's
kill
literally
him
on
with just
wood,
the
so
light?
if you light the wood on fire, it will burn
But-
and damage.
I don't want to damage the tree.
Yeah,
though.
we were going to see about cleansing the offending.
Forest, yeah.
I mean,
Thank
if you
you
just
for-
if you hold the ball of flame like
Mhm.
at him and just kind of char him and
Yeah.
melt him down, yeah, you can do that.
I'm just gonna
That's cool.
hold it like
Note
in
the
front of
shadow.
his face and just and the chest or
Roll
where.
like 8d8s or something. I don't know. I mean, he's gonna die from this since he can't move.
Right.
He
Cannot
has a
escape.
disadvantage on all rolls. So I'm gonna say, you know what? Don't even roll. I'm gonna say after about 5 minutes
Oh,
of
thank
just
God.
burning his
Thank
body, his
This is so cruel.
Yeah.
he screams in agony and he just drips and,
And
melts.
since I
He
still have
melts
him
on the
charmed,
wounds.
I'm just like, shh, silence. Silence is golden.
Who are the evil ones here, Josh? Look inside yourself, Kieran. Maybe you're the monster.
Yeah, it's
So
really fucked up. He didn't
awful.
scream for you guys, but
Says
his brain.
says
Yeah.
the creature that has
I heard
killed
that.
8 people
Yeah.
and drained their blood to create some abominations.
Okay, so
This shall not stand.
And he immediately just kind of like vanishes and poof. It's gross. He's dead. Alright,
Excellent.
God,
Uh,
I feel
is there anything going on with
balance
the
is
tree?
restoring.
Yeah.
Can we check the nature?
Can we see
Do-
how the forest is doing now?
Yeah, do we feel like some?
Yeah, do you want an arcane
Evilness
check of some sort?
lifting?
You guys can do an extension check
I can do an arcane check.
or a nature check. Nature check is
19.
19? Okay.
15.
Yeah, you do see that the roots are starting to
19
gain color
as well.
back. Now that
Okay.
his body has dissipated, the magic that was contained inside of him now warps and kind of spreads and sinks in, like the ooze sinks back into the earth, revitalizing the green that used to be there.
Cool.
Alright. So the darkness like slinks down and takes the darkness
Yes,
with
so
it.
for all intents and purposes, the forest is going to take care of itself now.
Correct.
Should be on the right path. That's all well and good.
Feels all good here now.
I'd like to take a moment and use my magic dagger to inscribe my initials on the tree.
Okay. You do it with ease.
It's M, so I don't have a last name.
Alright.
As he walks away, I just like flick my hand and it like immediately heals over. Gone.
Dick.
You
Hey,
never
guys,
saw it.
No.
You still leave knowing that
Yep.
the tree is
That's
marked.
marked. That's my tree. I love that tree.
All right.
Tree loves you.
So we're heading back to the village.
Yeah, we're heading back east.
Yeah, let's get back to that village now
I'd
that
be
the
cool with
forest
that.
is okay.
I'm gonna say that the villagers. You get back. Samuel's there. He thanks you profusely. I'll just give you guys the loot cards.
I love loot
I would
cards.
say from a combination of Samuel and whatever you find in the forest that was taken. These. When you walk back, you see the elf, and you guys wave hi.
I love that
To-
elf.
Princess Buttercup.
PB.
Yeah.
Princess Buttercup.
Princess Buttercup and I are gonna go out sometime.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Princess Buttercup's a boy.
Milo is promiscuous.
Yeah, Milo doesn't. He's a C-gender.
everywhere.
Milo's a halfling. We're
So,
partying.
just at the end, I see Princess Buttercup, and I've kind of,
Poor thing.
I'm like, you know, I
Hey,
brought him
girl.
back to life. Does he have his new outfit that I gave him a gold
Yeah,
piece?
he's got a nice leather jerkin,
Oh,
some nice pants,
excellent,
some shoes,
excellent.
even boots.
I walk over to him and I say, congratulations, you have a job, sir, Gios. And he has to,
He fails. You
Yeah.
works. You're good.
It's the way
so-
to do it.
say, Buttercup, here is 10 gold pieces.
He
You-
looks eager as hell. His smile widens.
You will travel to the mountains east of Oltos,
Yes.
on the northern side of the mountain range where there is a large tree. You will notice a familiar thing there that you have seen. It's an awful creature, but for now, listen to the great grandmother, the large tree's orders,
Very well.
and I will be back. Use this to gather food, to have enough food for at least a month.
Sure. He nods eagerly and thanks you profusely and picks up one of the potatoes he recently harvested and hands it to you.
I say, oh, thank
That's
you.
a nice potato.
As a very nice potato.
I say, you will be very important to me, so take care.
Very good. He thanks you and he wanders off.
Mhm.
More or less. He goes and like haggles for a horse and then because no one wants to go on foot to fucking Oltos from there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Alright.
Samuel's all reconciled. You guys have saved those guys. Everything's good at that point. Anything you want to take care of before I end this instance?
Oh, we have all this stuff, you guys.
Oh yeah.
So overall we have 4,100 pieces of gold.
Damn.
Yep.
So
Well, no. Altogether we have 5,100 pieces of gold. Oh, 5,300. Pardon me.
why?
Oh my
Oh.
god. Well, oh my god. No, we don't.
We have these two right here. Those are the gold pieces,
Yeah.
and that's 4,100.
Okay.
We have 4,100 pieces of gold.
Okay.
Are we gonna split it 4 ways?
1,025
You
apiece.
can just split it 3 ways.
Okay. 1,333-ish. Wait, it was 40...
1,366.
For 4,100? Yeah. 1,366.
And then there is 5 gems.
I'll take those gems.
Okay. And then we have 120 gold pieces of jewels.
Ooh, I like the jewels. Unless you... Actually, you can have that stuff. I'll just...
Yeah, I'll
I
take
need
those.
specific
How much
gems.
jewels?
1,200.
What are the gems you're looking for?
I know you said I didn't need to, but I like that part. It's for my awaken spell, like awakening trees and whatever
Because
creature.
a lot of the times you get a multitude of gems. I just combine them all and
Right.
call them gems.
Right, and-
gems sake.
I had that 1,000 golden gems from previous
We
things,
need
so
some gems.
yeah.
We
Well,
got 2,000.
I mean, I'd trade you gold for gems, and
Yeah, that seems fair. I'll give you
Okay.
1,000 gems for 1,000
Is
gold.
that thing a drift?
okay.
globe?
So just
Yeah, it's
cross
real
off
gold.
your gems, and
Gotcha.
I will cross off 2,000 gold.
So there's also a drift globe, and Milo is looking that up right now.
Not
And
no luck on
I'm
that
making 2 of those stones right now, the awaken
Okay.
stones.
Cool.
With that,
yet. Yeah, I'm set.
And
As
then we
long as
also have
I'm
a wand of web.
You guys can kill
what
this.
does that do?
I
cast
don't
a
know.
web spell. 7 charges the web spell. It gains 1d6 charge every day at sunrise. Pardon me.
See, that'd be good for you, kinda.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Because it's like if you escape, you'd be like sweat people
Yeah.
like on your way out.
And then there's the
Yeah.
drift globe. That's the last thing.
Drift globes are cool.
What does that
What's
do?
that do?
It's like a 1 pound glass sphere. And
Yep.
you can tell it to either illuminate or cast like darkness of sorts. And what it is it kind of follows you around with there's certain commands you can say to it. But it's just this really cool, like within 60 feet. It doesn't really
That's
help
a
you
nice
guys with your own dark
illumination.
vision, but
It'd be cool to cast in front of you 60 feet.
yeah, just to kind of see.
Yep. See if you can draw anything out.
Absolutely.
Does anyone want it?
Yeah, hell yeah. I love things that hover.
Okay, you can have it then.
I want good glow.
That's everything.
Hey, do you really want that ion stone?
And no one's using that iron stone.
I have it. Yeah.
Eventually, I will make it
I
up.
think I need it. So
If you need it.
Oh yeah, we should probably kill this stream.
Yeah, hey, thanks guys if
Thank
you
you.
watched and
I know
if
there's
you
a lot of
watched.
people watching right now.
Right, well, maybe
Yeah.
later on
Well,
a lot
you know.
more people would watch it.
Whatever.
You know, we'll
I
probably
haven't
upload this
played
to
D&D.
we'll upload this to YouTube and you know we'll be here probably next Saturday and every Saturday going
I'll
forth.
try to make it next Saturday because my mom's in town visiting, but I'll see if I can dip out. Hopefully around 7, get over here.
Yeah, if it's in the evening, I mean,
way
it might be
later.
an hour later, but typically we're probably going to
I'll
be
see what
doing
happens,
like a
see what
6
happens.
o'clock Pacific time.
We'll see what we have here.
But anyways, thanks for tuning in,
Yes, thank you,
and
everybody.
Take
You
care,
know,
Kennedy, and
thanks for tuning in, watching the first one, and it's probably going to look better as we go forward, so
Bear with us.
yeah, awesome.